Welcome to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's in your rest there. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders still. I bumped my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers. The Rager young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius slay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link, like and subscribe to the Bird Gang Nation that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Bird Gang 31, and I brought my partner. Go ahead and let him know.
You already know, man. North Philly's finest, One Tre Roc. You understand me?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's joined us. You know, I wanted to do a video. I wanted to talk some more birds, so I decided to just do a last-minute video, just pop it on here. And we're going to talk a little birds. We're going to get some questions and answering from you guys out there in the crowd. Any questions y'all have for us, go ahead and drop it, and we'll answer it to the best of our abilities. First time, we're going to give some shout-outs here. We got Mrs. Bird Gang in the building. What's up? Make sure you hit my boy One Tre Roc. He's on his way to 200. Let's get a subscribe on there. Hit that subscribe button, post notification bell. We got me, Bird Gang 31. Y'all here, you probably already subscribed, so much love to you. The nation, you know what I'm saying? The nation just hit over our first 100 subscribers. We are at 101, so we on our way to 200 as well. We got Eagles Champ. What's up, my guy? How you doing? Yep, much love. Don Philly 215. How you doing tonight, my guy? Thanks for stopping by. The GOAT Quez Watkins is in the building. Hey, Quez, we need to get you some more passes this week. You know what I'm saying? I think you the number one receiver on our team, my guy. Big Quez Watkins. Shout out to you joining us today. Yeah, Eagles Champ. Quez is here. That's what I'm talking about. What's good, Quez? We got Mrs. Bird Gang. We got Big Play Slay in the building. What's goody good with you, my guy? How you doing
What
tonight?
up?
We can say, what's up, One Tre? Goat Quez in the building. Yeah, guys. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take any questions from you guys tonight, but we're also going to go through a positional breakdown with our team, through the first 6 games. Excuse me. So we're going to go position by position here. We're going to talk about what we like about the position, what we like about the player, what we need to see change about the position or the players. And then we're just going to go from there, you know what I'm saying? Go through it here. Then we'll do a little bit of Raiders talk at the end there. So, as always, we got to start with the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, man. How do you like Jalen so far through these first 6 games, One Tre?
I mean, with Jalen, I see a lot of potential, and I see a lot of places he can grow too. It's like people got to understand this. It's not like back in the day. I wish it kind of was where you can give a quarterback 3 to 4 years to grow. I mean, the way times is right now is like they ain't even giving a quarterback half a season. So, I mean, I feel like Jalen right now, I mean, he's young. He got a lot to learn. I mean, and my main thing about Jalen is don't try to do too much. I know they put a lot on your plate, but you can't try to do too much. It's like, I mean, take what's there. If you're gonna use your legs, use your legs. Stop being so hesitant. And sometimes you gotta sit in that pocket. You're gonna take a hit, bro, but you gotta deliver some of these throws a little bit more accurate and better. But I mean, overall, I like what I see from Jalen Hurts. I feel like we can, if we could build around him and we could grow a little bit more, man, we're gonna be a solid team with Jalen Hurts running it.
Right, right. And what kind of grade would you give him?
As of right now, I gotta give Jalen Hurts a C plus. I'll give him a C plus right now or a B minus in that range right there because I mean he left a lot of meat on the bone. I'm not even gonna lie. He left a lot of meat on the bone, but he also put us in positions to win games too. So it's like, I mean, I feel like he's growing. This team gonna grow together. Him, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Rager, all these dudes gonna grow together over time. And I feel like with the schedule, how it is right now, we're leaning on like we're going to play some teams that aren't the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to play some lower ranking teams, and I feel like he can find his groove playing against some of these teams. So I as of right now, I give Jalen Hurts a B minus or C plus.
Right, right. Now I'll probably say I'll grade him about that right there. C plus, B minus area. You know what I'm saying? Because the problems of our teams, it doesn't really consist on Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys said, there's no perfect quarterback out there. You know what I'm saying? Like all quarterbacks, you've seen Tom Brady throwing interceptions. You see, all the goals. Aaron Rodgers had bad games. You've seen all these guys out there having bad games this season. It's natural for a quarterback, but I will say that our play calling is definitely not helping Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Hurts needs to be more in a traditional offense. We can still run that RPO. Maybe about, who was that team they were talking about earlier? Like 35% of the time, somewhere around 30 to 40% of the time. We can go ahead and keep that if that's what you want to be the main staple of your offense. But we definitely need to be running traditional offense at least 60% of the time. Jalen Hurts is a guy that needs to be able to look at the defense, check it out, scope it out. You know what I'm saying? We need to be doing more, pre-motion pre-motion sets, where you got people running into motion, going out, doing different things, mix it up a little bit, to help him figure out what defense is in, what defense set they're in, and what play call to actually call, whether he wants to switch it out to a run or keep it as a pass, you know what I'm saying? But the RPO game is definitely too much for him right now. I'm not saying it's too much for him itself, but we're just running it too much. It can't be like 90% of our offense is 5 plays out of RPO. That's definitely not going to help any quarterback. You can put any quarterback in the league in this offense right now, and I promise you they're going to have the same type of numbers that Jalen Hurts got right now. They might have hit a couple more throws, maybe, you know what I'm saying, because he was misaccurate on a lot of these throws, but there's definitely, you're looking around the same kind of stats running the offense that we're running. So I don't really put it all on him. Hell, he's the reason why we're in most of these games, with his legs, getting out of the pocket, running, making whatever plays he can make, and scoring touchdowns whenever he can. I would like to see Jalen, like you guys said, get a little bit more accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like there are some balls that I think he needs to like not leave the pocket so fast on, kind of stick in there. You're going to take a hit sometime. You got to take that hit, but deliver the ball. You know what I'm saying? Get it out there. He has underthrown some balls, but I also can put that with a mix of like the whole RPO thing. I always say if you got to fake a handoff, then decide whether you want to hand it off or you want to run it. By the time you decide that you don't want to do both of those things and try to get out into the run, then, you know what I'm saying? I mean, get out into the pass, then that's already 2-3 seconds already taken off the clock. You got defensive linemen running down your throat. You know what I'm saying? We've seen Jalen Hurts running for his life a lot of these games, after he hiked the ball and get through that whole scenario. So, that's the reason why I think he's only getting to these first and second reads. If you had a more traditional offense, you probably can see him hit that first, second, third read, maybe even get to that third, fourth read, just hiking the ball, analyzing the defense and then executing the play. So, yeah, like I
You
said, I'm going to have to
also
go ahead and go with the B minus, C plus for Jalen Hurts through these first 6. And we should see how he goes, moving forward. Like I think, like you said, we done played all the hard games. So I think moving forward with these easier games, we should see a lot better Jalen Hurts, and hopefully we start running that ball, to help him out there too.
Yeah, people got to understand, to run a run pass option type offense, you got to actually have the threat of the run. So it's like, if you can't do the P without the R. It's like, how you running run pass options when you're not actually handing the football to your running backs. I mean, in traditional run sets, like the play design that's not a read option or something like that. You just handing it off and letting your playmakers make plays. I mean, that's how you actually set up the run pass option, because if they don't believe you're gonna run the football, all they're gonna do is sit on the routes. I mean, so it's like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you're a smart head coach, you will see that on film or even during the games. They're not budging. Like, the linebackers are not freezing. Um, the corners are playing press coverage now because they know we 80% run pass option. All they gotta do is take away the short pass and just contain Jalen Hurts now. So it's like, that's a coaching thing right there. That's not a Jalen Hurts problem. That's a coaching thing. It's like, y'all
Because the
professionals,
windows
y'all
that
getting
he's
paid
calling these
millions to
plays to
figure
set
this
up
out.
aren't there because they're not biting on it. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Yeah.
you said. If you don't get the run fake, then that sets up the window that these routes are running too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a route coming in, let's say a 5-yard slant coming over the backside of those linebackers, that the backs of those linebackers aren't budging off the run fake, then that window just
So they don't
shrunk a
believe in
lot
it.
more, and it'll make it pretty much impossible for Jalen to get the ball there.
Yeah, that's facts. It's like,
All
you
fans
can't
always
you can't
welcome,
run a
Grant.
play action if people don't believe in the run. Don't believe you're gonna run the football. Like, that's simple football 101. You run to set up the pass. Obviously, our coaches are not getting it. I was listening to watching the Dolphins news. No, we good, Graham. We good, Graham.
Yeah, Watson don't want to come in. We don't want Watson here at all. 0%. Like, I don't want the guy. Best of luck with him and his future, but I'm definitely not a Watson guy. I think Hurts is the guy, and we just need to let him do his thing. He's played 9 games. He can stack his 9 games up against any quarterback ever. You know what I'm saying? And it ranks up there towards the top of what he's been doing. He's putting the team on his shoulders, and he's doing the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So I had to do when Philly Insider NFL's not streaming. Can they do what? Can they do decent to do it when Philly Insider is not streaming? Just kidding.
You
Okay.
talking about the Dolphins right now, Graham?
I think you're talking about the Dolphins. So I wish Bergen could get reasons from Philly Insider on his show. Oh, Finsider? Is that a
Insider. I think you
Dolphins
talking
guy?
about the Dolphins, yeah. You talking about the Dolphins.
Well, maybe, I'll go check it out after this, Grant, and go see who he is and see if he wants to come on. He said, let's talk about Brett talk. Get to some serious Eagles talk. Who? Brett talk? That's not no serious Eagles talk. That's a bench warmer. He's not going to be
Right,
playing this
yeah.
week. Grant, what are you talking about,
You
my
talking
guy?
about a backup right now?
Yeah, that's backup.
Yeah, I don't know, Grant. You off your game today, Grant. I don't know what's going on, man.
Right? But yeah, so let's move on to the running backs. Man, Miles Sanders is easy. Kenny Gainwell, this should be a real quick and easy one, considering the fact that I'll give him a C because or I'll give him an I for incomplete. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't really give him a grade, because he don't get the ball enough, and neither one of them get the ball enough to give him a good grade or a bad grade. So we're gonna go incomplete there. But I do feel like this game against the Raiders, is the game we're going to see Miles Sanders get over 15 touches.
I hope so, man. For me, honestly, and to be honest, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, but I'm a realist too. If I'm Miles Sanders, before this trade deadline, I'm going into that front office and be like, yo, can y'all trade me? Can y'all trade me? Send me to a team that's going to use my talents, because right now he's just rotting away in Philadelphia. He's riding away in Philadelphia. They didn't use him right last year. They're not using him right this year. It's like, running backs only get so many years in the NFL, man, before they start, the engine lights start coming on. So it's like he taking unnecessary hits. He blocking on every goddamn play. It's like y'all not gonna get us through the football. Miles Sanders is one of the most talented running backs in the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's up there. In my opinion, he's up there with the Alvin Kamara's, Christian McCaffrey's, those kind of dudes. He gives you all of that. I mean, and he's a home run hitter. So for the love of me, I don't understand why they don't want to use this dude. If it's me, I'm running him to the ground before I give him the contract.
Especially in the contract year.
Yeah, I'm running him to the ground.
Running you to your legs hurt.
30 carries a game easily. So I don't get it, Bird Game. Maybe you could explain it to me a little bit more, but I don't understand why you wouldn't want to use this dude. He's ultra talented. Like, he can catch out of the backfield. He blocks. He's a home run hitter. You give him the ball, he makes somebody miss. That's 40, 50, 60-yard touchdown. It's like, come on,
exactly,
bro. Like,
I've been saying this since last year.
I don't understand
that Miles Sanders needed the ball. You know what I'm saying? That Miles Sanders needs to go out there and spin, do whatever he does. It's time for the league to put Miles Sanders, put some respect behind his name, by giving him the ball. But we haven't seen our coaches do it. I think we seen, I think Nick said this past either today or yesterday that he needs to get Miles Sanders more involved in the offense, But we've heard him say that before. And I don't know if he's still considering this RPO, this screen pass stuff, as getting them more involved in the offense. But I hope not. And I hope it's actually just some traditional handoffs, maybe throw Jack Stahl back there to be a fullback or something and be a lead block for him. And let's see what Miles Sanders can do with a heavy dose of, football.
Yeah, man. I know that'll make his day, though. I know that'll make his day. Let that boy touch the ball like 16, 17 times, man. like you said, this is a contract year. Run him into the ground. Run him into the ground, and if you don't want to pay him, let him go next season. Let him go somewhere and get paid. But y'all just it pissed me off, bro. It's like when you see somebody as talented as a Miles Sanders, like a Shady, he's kind of like a Shady McCoy to me. It's like home run hitter. Dude is a home run hitter. Like, so it's like you want to force feed Devontae Smith. All right, we get you. You want to get him the football, but it's so much. It's 4 quarters of football. You got Miles Sanders touching the ball less than double-digit times a game. It don't even make sense.
Yeah. So hopefully Nick is going to stand true to his word and go get Miles Sanders the ball this week, because the Raiders that is one of their weaknesses on defense, is stopping that run. And I think this could be a game that Nick Sirianni gets all his credit back. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, the offensive play calling isn't that the plays are bad plays. They just need to be set up from the run first for them to be effective. That's what people need to really get. It's not that these are horrible play calls. It's just those windows, like we said, those windows that are open aren't really open because you're not running the ball, and most of it is play action. So you need to run the ball. And I think, if you come out the gates, don't abandon your game plan so early. You know what I'm saying? I heard him say that a couple of times, where I abandoned the run because, he ran them one time and they only got 2 yards, so he thought it wasn't working. It's like, come on now. That sounds like an excuse to me, and that just sounds stupid, to say that you ran the ball one time and only got, 2 yards, and all of a sudden it's not working anymore. So, Nick, stay with your game plan, run that rock early, and let's give Booby and Gainwell some handoffs this week. I think the running backs as a whole, both of them, need to get at least 25 touches. You know what I'm saying? One game, that's pretty normal for a starting standard offense. 25 to 30 touches, but I know you don't like to do it, so I'll say 20 to 25 touches this game for those running backs, and I think we'll come out with a better outcome in the game. You know what I'm saying? And then run some more of those traditional runs, not just the RPO running. Let's do some single back, some I formation. You know what I'm saying? Do some toss plays. You know what I'm saying? Just mix it up. Don't keep it the same stale offense that we've had over the first 6 weeks. We can move on to receivers now. And this is where I think it gets interesting, because I believe Quez Watkins should be our number 1 receiver. You know what I'm saying? I understand Devontae Smith is the Heisman Trophy winner. I understand that he can put in some work, and I'm not even saying it to put a slight at Devontae Smith, but I do feel like Quez Watkins has earned that right to be the number one receiver in the offense. He's the only one out there giving 150%. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just throw it in Quez's area and he's gonna make sure he go get the ball. As opposed to Devontae, seems like he needs to be more in flow. You know what I'm saying? You see him in his route flow, get the hands out, get the ball out in front of him so he can catch it on the run type receiver. And that's cool and all, but I need someone that's if the like my coach used to say in football, if you can do like this with your hands, anywhere in that wingspan, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere in your wingspan, the ball's anywhere in that target area, you need to catch it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see a little bit more better catches from Devontae Smith. But as of right now, I think Quest should be our number one. We should focus on trying to get him the ball. He's the one with the elite speed that can get down the field. He can stay, he's worked on his route running, so he's running a lot more crisper routes this year. So I think we need to get Quest the ball often and early. Get him started not just on screen passes and not just on streaks. Have him doing some post corners and things of that nature. So I give the receivers at a whole, with Rager, because he's done a little bit, but not too much. I'm gonna give those guys a B minus. You know what I'm saying? I still want to see some more come from them, but it also is the coach's fault for trying to force feed Devontae Smith.
I agree. I gotta give them a B minus, probably a C plus. Just based on the fact that I'm gonna give them a solid B, actually, because with the receivers, I see a lot of things that they do well. It's just we don't execute plays well. We don't execute plays well at this point. It's like you said, Nick puts together good plays. It's just bad timing plays. The timing be bad on some of the plays, and we don't run the football, so the play is gonna be a dud from the beginning. So and we don't audible, we don't check out of anything. It's basically like Chip Kelly. When Chip Kelly was here, we don't audible. We show the same formations every. I think every 3 plays I see the same formation. So it's like, and you don't run new stuff out of it. It's the same setups and everything. So all that right there is that's coaching right there. But our receivers are talented. Devontae Smith, he wins those one-on-ones. He just, like you said, he's not strong at the catch point at this point in his career, and he doesn't go up and get those 50-50 balls like we thought he was going to be coming out of college. Rager's always open. Hurts just doesn't look for him too often. It's like I don't feel at this point. I feel like Jalen Hurts has zero trust in Jalen Rager, unless it's a ball where he's running down the field or something like that. But I mean, across the middle, stuff like that, he has zero confidence in him. And I don't understand why Quez Watkins doesn't get the ball more. He's always open, like always open. So it's more Devontae Smith being the first read than anything. Because Jalen Hurts, we run a lot of run pass options, but a lot of plays just be straight play action plays. And where Jalen Hurts is sitting back there, he got to make a decision. I feel like his decision making is not fast enough at this point, and his reads are not fast enough at this point, and he feels pressure. He's seeing ghosts right now, so it's like he is one read, and then it's just drift to the right, and see if somebody gonna get open. That's backyard football. We got to get more structured plays where Jalen Hurts can get to his first, second, third, and then you can get out of there. So it's like I feel like our receivers are running good routes. Man, just me going back and watching it, not as a fan, but as basically an analyst. I'm like, we running a lot of good plays. It's just bad timing, bad penalties. It's just we just got to get better as a team as a whole. I mean, offensive line got to get healthy. Coaching got to the play caller. Maybe it's time for Sirianni to turn over the play caller. I mean, maybe it's that time. Not even turn it over. Just step back for a week and see what your offensive coordinator could do. I mean, I mean, if you like what you see, let them keep running. Let them keep calling the plays. If you don't, you snatch that back, and you. I mean, it is what it is. But give them a chance. Give dude a chance because it's not gonna get no worse than this. It's not gonna get no worse than this. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I get the receivers a solid B because I feel like they're doing their job to their best ability. It's just everything else around them is just preventing them from being explosive right now. So, I mean, I give them a B.
All right. Well, next we got the tight ends. We have our all-time great Zach Ertz is gone. You know what I'm saying? He's in on his 6-0 team, the Cardinals. So he's living life right now, feeling good, riding high, going to an offense that don't really need him, but is definitely going to use him. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to be able to be that star tight end he wanted to be in the first place. So much love to you, Zach. But now it's Goddard time. You know what I'm saying? It's time for Goddard to put the big boy pants on and take over this number one spot at tight end. And also, Mr. Tyree Jackson is practicing again.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so funny how they seem that as soon as Zach's gone, we got a replacement for him that I personally think if Tyree Jackson do what he did in that offseason, make those type of plays with his speed and his size and his physicality, man, we might got to upgrade a tight end spot. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Everybody's looking at it as a loss, but it might be a loss but a gain at the same time because Tyree Jackson's a beast out there. And
Yeah.
if Goddard steps it up and Tyree Jackson gets some playing time, he can do anything like he did in training camp, man. We got a duel, the Gronkowski Hernandez days duels at our tight end spot. So, what do you think about the tight ends right now? I haven't seen enough of these guys. Obviously Jackson hasn't played, but we've seen over the last couple of games, Goddard's definitely been stepping it up. I'm going to have to give him a B right now, too, because Goddard's definitely made some good plays over the last couple of weeks. And I know he had COVID or Zach Ertz it. You know what I'm saying? Had to give him Zach his last, show in Philadelphia.
Facts. Facts.
So I think Goddard's going to really change the rest of this season, show that he is an elite tight end out there. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I love Dallas Goddard. The best thing about the Tyree Jackson thing is people don't got tape on dude right now. So he's relatively coming in on. I mean, it's just he's just another guy right now to them. And I feel like he's gonna be the one that surprised a lot of people because dude is a mismatch nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Goddard is a mismatch nightmare, but pretty much everybody know about Dallas Goddard by now. Tyree Jackson is really the unknown. So I feel like he's more of a receiving type tight end, but he's a big physical dude, bro. He's gonna cause fits once he gets his foot into the door. With Dallas Goddard, Goddard is a monster, man. It's like he's a monster. He's a big physical tight end. We got two big physical tight ends now. Zach Ertz was more of the crisp route running, get that first down, get out of bounds type dude. It's not that no more in Philadelphia. I'm catching this rock and I'm putting my helmet in your chest and y'all better stop me. So, I mean, this could be a great situation for us though, Bird Gang. This could be a great situation for us. And me, I'm giving Dallas Goddard I'm gonna give him a B plus, to be honest. I'm gonna give Dallas Goddard a B plus because he's done his job to his best ability. He can't throw the football to himself. He's blocking great. He's running good routes. I mean, we just gotta wait and see now to see how they improve on this season. Him and Hurts chemistry.
Yeah, Mike, we normally don't fly in the desert, but I think you're gonna see a lot of flying this weekend, my guy. So we gonna remember. I know you're the big Raiders fan, my guy, but the Eagles will be giving the Raiders that L this week. So be on the lookout for that one. What up, Ready Red? How you doing, my guy? Thanks for stopping by. Much love. He said Waller is a baller tight end. Yes, Waller is one of the best tight ends, but I also think Dallas Goddard is about to show you guys. I feel like we've been like holding back plays just for this moment. You know what I'm saying? We made it through the hard stretch. Now we're about to go through a lot of winnable games in our season. And I think Nick Sirianni had 10 days to think about his decision. And he came out and said he's going to run the ball, and I think that's going to help open up all these guys, and we're going to see a lot different offense head into this back half of the season.
Facts. I agree, man. It's like, how worse can this team get? All we can do is go up from here, to be honest. I mean, we made it through our hard part of our schedule. Playing the Tampa Bay, we played them well. I feel like we played Tampa Bay well. I feel like we played Kansas City well. I feel like we played all the teams to our first schedule well. The only one I was really disappointed about was the Dallas game because we completely got wiped out in that game. But these games is just experience for these coaches, this quarterback, this defense is just experience. We already played the hardest teams we're gonna play this season. So now we can just and hopefully Nick Sirianni over that little break he had, he sat down, he actually got got his pen in his pad and just X'd out some of that stuff that wasn't working. I mean, went back to the drawing board. It's like, I mean, I'm psyched right now, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm psyched right now to see how they gonna come out and respond to everything that happened in the first little quarter of the season. I'm psyched.
Yeah, me too, man. Like I said, like I want us to go 3-3, or like worst case scenario, which is the worst case scenario, 2-4. Everybody got to realize that the NFC right now, the AFC got a lot of good teams. Period. You know what I'm saying? They stacked over there on the AFC, but for the NFC, there's only so many good teams. The top heavy, the division leaders are kind of way above everybody else. Most teams in the NFC are 3-3 right now. And in 3-3's the last wild card spot too, we're 2-4. That means we're 1 game out of a wild card spot right now.
Right.
So everybody's down on our team. I know it, but we made it through the fire. You know what I'm saying? We are through that fire, and now we got some nice games coming ahead of us that are definitely winnable, and we definitely still can make the playoffs. Like everybody just got to realize, it was hard, but you got to think it was hard on Jalen and the rest of these guys because of the competition level. The coaches that we faced. You know what I'm saying? Like we faced some really good coaches. The competition level is really, really high for some rookie quarterback / rookie coordinators out there, to do their thing. And we were in it. Like if we would have got blown out most of these games, yes, we got blown out. The Cowboys game. That was the only real game I think we really lost. The rest of them are kind of like we beat ourselves. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to us actually not being good enough to play with the teams. So like we only really lost to the Cowboys, and the rest of them, like I said, we beat ourselves with the penalties, not running the ball, bad coaching, play calling and things like that. So I really think that, we can get it together this next coming week and for the rest of the season, and get ourselves in the playoffs there. Still, I still got that hope. And he
I
says, I
do
don't
too.
believe the quarterbacks in this draft can be franchise quarterbacks. I would trade for a quarterback. We need to draft defense and offensive line. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even, like, I would even say draft a quarterback, not in the first round, though. I don't want any of those first round picks on a quarterback, and I'm not saying draft a quarterback, to replace Hurts or nothing. But I just always think we do need to have a good backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That should be something we always have just in case the scenario where Hurts get hurt. We have a guy to come in there. Gardner Minshew is doing a pretty good backup for now, but no one's really seen him. He hasn't been dressing. He's not playing, obviously, because Hurts is healthy. But we'll see what's up with him, if he's going to stay with our team moving forward, or if he doesn't, then we can use him as a trade piece, to a quarterback. I mean, a team that needs a quarterback, that he can go compete over there for a starting spot. But yeah, we can draft a quarterback in a draft somewhere, though. But yeah, I do agree that we need to go all defense first round. With 3 picks, I'm looking for a stud linebacker, stud cornerback, and a stud safety with those first 3 picks next year in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Or if we get one, like if the Dolphins don't win and they keep going lower and lower, we can have like a top 5 pick there. And if we get that, then I'm saying go get that dude Thibodeaux. I think his name is Thibodeaux from Oregon. That DN.
You talking
Bring
about
him
the
in, get
number
rid of
5, the
Barnett.
DN?
You know what I'm saying? Bring him in, and then get your linebacker, then get your cornerback, and we'll move forward from that. And that definitely help out our team a lot. I would love it.
Thanks.
So moving to the offensive line, our boy Lane Johnson is back, man. Lane Johnson is back in the fold. I put some video of him practicing up on my channel there. So if any of you guys haven't seen it, we got the Lane clips out there with Tyree Jackson. Lane Johnson's back's a big deal. We get to move Mailata back to the position we paid him to play, and that's left tackle. You know what I'm saying? I think Lane Johnson, Jack Stahl, is going to be Kels. Dickerson and Mailata. And Dickerson and Mailata over there, those are two beasts, man. You know what I'm saying? Two really big guys that if you start this running game, I'm telling you, we can have that Dallas Cowboy 90s type line running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Miles Sanders will eat and eat well. You know what I'm saying? Never be starving over there if we start running that ball. So I'm looking forward to see these guys work together. You know, Lane Johnson is finally back. Hopefully he can get some of that aggression or anything that build up. You know, maybe those 2 games help generate his body, you know, to the point where he has no injuries at all because he looked pretty smooth in practice. So, you know, I can't wait to see him out there and definitely stop their top and what's that guy's name again? Crosby. Crosby is their top end right now, and he's looking good. So it's good that we have Lane Johnson back to hopefully, you know, keep him in check for this game coming up. But as a line, you know, considering all the injuries, considering that we lost Sam Alu, considering we lost Brooks, you know what I'm saying, like Lane for a couple of games, you know, I'm gonna give these guys a solid B minus too. You know what I'm saying? Because we did we did pretty good in these 3 games with the backups in. You know, we only had one starter, Kels, for most of these games, and the rest of these guys were back up. And then Jordan, the last 2 games, has been playing out of position. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he can play both, but he's a better left tackle. Everybody knows that. That's what he got paid to do. Right. You know, so I think they did a decent job, and I'll give them a B minus for what they've done, you know, over the little break there without having Lane in. I think having Lane back is going to help it out a lot. And this is pretty much our line moving forward. I can see being the starters in the future because I don't think we're going to bring Brooks back. You know, 3 years in a row of not playing. It's like, how can you continue to pay the man that doesn't play? That's kind of like when we were paying Jason Peters all them years when he wasn't on the field. So I think that'd be dumb to pay him. He makes way too much money to keep paying him. And you know, when he is playing, he is one of the best guards, but he hasn't been playing the last 3 years. So it's like, how can you even say that? So I think Brooks is out of here. Sam Malu. If Landon Dickerson can get it together, we start running the ball using his strengths because he's a road grader, you know. So if we start using him to his strengths, you'll see the potential of how great Landon Dickerson can be. And I think after that, you know, this is going to be our line moving forward. You can have Landon and Mailata on that left side, you know, Driscoll or Herbert, you know, and Johnson. At least I think we'll probably keep Johnson for another year, you know. And then you'll probably see Driscoll and Herbert playing that right side unless we draft another lineman. So I think that's the line we have moving forward that we're going to have for a while now. And I'm looking forward to see what they can do together.
Yeah, with our offensive line, I feel like they played well due to, the circumstances they was in. To me, with offensive linemen, and you could ask any offensive lineman in the league, what would you rather do, pass block or run block? I guarantee you they'll say run block. Because now you imposing your will on another person instead of waiting for them to come to you. Any offensive lineman in the NFL will tell you that. They'd rather run block. Shit, I'd rather run block. I ain't even an offensive lineman. I don't want to wait till nobody come. I gotta stop this man running 100 miles per hour. Like, I'd rather go up and just put my helmet in somebody's chest. So, I mean, that's also a Nick Sirianni thing. It's like, you got the road graders up front. Why wouldn't you use them to their advantage? Landon Dickerson is a great run blocker. Mailata is a great run blocker. Jason Kelsey is a great run blocker. Dude, oh my God, bro. It's just like, Bergie, me and you could put together a better game plan than what Nick Sirianni is doing right now, just based off the personnel alone. It's like
because there's skinnier linemen you can have, skinnier, more, you know, pass blocking linemen you can have on your roster. There's, you know, there are different, you know, there's linemen that can do both really good, but there's some that pass block better, some that run block better. You can have more of the skinnier, athletic linemen be your line if you just want to pass the ball all the time. But you got road graders, you got giants up front. You know what I'm saying? Mailata 6'7". You know, Landon Dickerson's like 6'6". They're both over 300 something pounds. You know what I'm saying? Only one small on that line is Kels. So it's like, you know, but you know what Kels do? He's a Pro Bowler. You know, he's an All Pro. He can, you know, he does his thing well for his size that he is. You know, And then you got Driscoll over there, who's also another big boy, and everybody know Lane Johnson's a beast over there. So you got the line to run the ball. You just need to run the ball now.
I don't
And
get it.
Mike, no, we're not getting no Watson, man. Watson's done. No
Yeah,
Watson
man.
for
I
us.
don't even want to hear about Watson again at this point.
That Minshew that 70 stash looks like Dennis Parker after he sang disco like an eagle like 70. Right? He does a little bit. Oh damn, y'all have 3 draft picks. Yeah, we're gonna be beasting next year too.
Yeah.
Get
And the
ready.
way Carson playing right now, we might have 3 first-round draft picks.
Mrs. Bergen said Barnett definitely needs to go. Yeah, man. Definitely Barnett got to get up out of here.
I'm disappointed in Barnett, Miss Bergen.
Yeah,
When we
and
first
replace him with
drafted
this
that
guy
boy, I
right
thought
here.
he was
What's
gonna
his
be
name?
one of the
Kayvon
greats.
Thibodeaux, the DN from Oregon. That is his replacement. I'll be more than happy to do it. I'll walk the card up when it's time to make that pick. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we're going to end up with 2 top 10 picks and then 1 pick later on. Because I'm telling you, the Eagles are about to turn it around. I have not lost hope on this team, and I believe it by the bottom of my heart that the Eagles are about to turn around and do big things, and everybody just got to hold off. You know what I'm saying? Just understand that the coaches that we have and understand the competition that we went against in this first half of the season. You put those 2 things together, you realize why the Eagles will be, on fire this second half of the season.
The only thing that scared me about Thibodeaux is he's a great pass rusher, but he got to get a little bit stronger in the run game. It's like teams be kind of picking on him in the run game. I mean, because he flies up the field. He gets washed down a lot, washed out of the play a lot. So he got to get a little bit stronger in his run defense. But that'll come with gaining his NFL strength and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not a big problem. But when he first come in, he's going to be like a specialist. He's going to be a third down specialist. He's probably not going to be a off the bat starter. I mean, that's how I see his game translating to the NFL. His first probably maybe 2 years, and then once he gets that his NFL weight, because he's a big dude, he's like a little on the tall, linkier side.
He gotta get his NFL body ready. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he just
saying?
gotta get his
Gotta get
NFL
that
body.
muscle packed on there. Have a couple of get that off season in a real training room. Not just that college stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mariota could be traded to the Steelers
rusher.
for Joe Hayden. I can see that. What, Mariota's still in the Raiders right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Raiders for Hayden, and then they just picked up what's his name? The cornerback from Atlanta.
Who? Damn. The one with the dreads. I can't remember.
What's his name? The cornerback that was Trufant.
Yeah.
They just picked up Trufant, and then they get Joe Hayden. Hey, that'll help the Raiders out a lot, man, for real. I ain't even gonna lie. That would help them out a lot. And much love to the Raiders this year. I don't wish nothing bad for the Raiders. They're not in our division. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this week they're going to catch that L. And after whatever they want to do the rest of the season, hey, be my guest and do it. What up, Vic 3? How you doing today, my guy?
It's good,
thanks for joining in, my guy. Make sure all you guys are attending the chat. Make sure you hit that like. Subscribe to either one of our channels. All links are inside of the chat. He's like, Cox and Slay will not be here next season. Yeah, I think, listen, this is how I feel about Cox. I think Cox will not be here if he does not perform the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we got a sack out of him, but he needs to play at a high level if he wants to be back next year. If he doesn't be back this year, that contract is too great to keep him, and I can see the Eagles parting ways from him. You really, to be honest, I thought they might even sell him at the trading deadline. You know what I'm saying? Get something big where you can get something, if you wait till next year to trade him and he doesn't produce, that's going to lower his value down. You know what I'm saying? Right now, while everybody still considers him a beast, Fletcher Cox, he came off of 2 good games. I wouldn't be surprised if you go trade him. I think you can still get a first-round pick for Fletcher Cox. I think he's that good still, even on the down.
Fletcher's going to be here next year, to be honest.
You think he's going to be here?
Fletch going to be like one of those JPP things where we just riding him out until he just burn out completely.
I just think the only way to do that is we just keep restructuring his contract. Not at that big money he won't. I don't see that happening.
I mean, the way they pushing it back, they're gonna have to pay him regardless. I mean, it's just I just can't see. Jason Peters and Fletcher Cox is kind of the same dude. It's just offensive and defensive. He's real close with Jeffrey Lurie. He's real close with Howie Roseman. He could personally walk in there in the office and tell him anything. I think it's going to be one of those situations. But you can really kind of get away with it with a defensive lineman. I mean, Jason Peters was at left tackle on the island. He was getting murdered out there. Fletch could be a solid defensive lineman for the rest of his career, for real, for real. So it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of different.
And then for Slay, I think Slay got one more year. Because I think we're gonna have to draft the cornerback. Either we trade for a cornerback or draft the cornerback by next year, and that'd be like Slay would be like the mentor for the cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we draft one, he'll be a mentor for him for 1 year, and then I can see maybe by next trading deadline, Slay be traded away if that cornerback is producing at a good enough level. If not, it'd be after next year. Then we'll probably get rid of him.
I mean, maybe it'll be your guy, Vic. Take Godwin.
Yeah, I want to see what Tay can do, man.
I want to see
He
what he
claims
can
he's gonna
do
be the
too.
Tom Brady
Vic was so
of
high on him.
cornerbacks, man. You're
Vic was
talking a
so
big
high on
game
him. I
out there,
want
but
to
I'm
see what he
tired of
could
our
do.
players talking the game. I want to see him play.
Mm-hmm.
He said Eagles need 2021 cornerback, linebacker, quarterback, safety, and tight end. Yeah, in that order. Maybe switch out quarterback and safety because I think it's cornerback, linebacker, safety, then quarterback and tight end.
I want to know when they're gonna call Stevenson up, man. Like, let that boy come out the practice squad and see what he could do. Cause we were so high on him all off season. I just want to see him play.
That Watson already turned down an offer by the Eagles.
He said he want to waive his no trade clause for us.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with our offensive line other than the way that they are used. True.
Facts.
Yeah, I agree.
Facts.
Like I said, they play pretty decent for, what I'm saying. I don't blame anybody for any bad plays that's been going on offense or defense. You know what I'm saying? These are rookie coaches that are putting these guys in bad positions to be successful. I think like I said, I think we got the talent to beat anybody in the league. And like we said earlier, we could have beat everybody in the league, all the games we've already played already, if the coaches would get their heads out of there, and start calling them better games. You know what I'm saying? Putting people in better positions to make plays. Can you imagine the Dolphins fans face? They are all torn. I don't want Watson at all. Yeah, Tua. I heard Tua was getting traded to the Washington football team.
I would love that.
I would love it too.
I would love that.
Yeah, Barnett is trash. That's for sure. Miami is a dumpster fire. They lost to the Jags and have a tougher strength of schedule, so they've owned the tiebreaker versus the Jazz. Lions will win a game and they will lose the number one spot. True. That's a possibility.
Yeah, the Lions ain't win the game yet though. They were 0-5, 0-6. Something
That
like that.
would be
0-5.
sick to get the number one pick. Other draft, especially if we made it to the playoffs, say we do bounce back, Jalen Hurts is the guy, but then you turn around and get the number one pick and say like the number 7 pick from the Colts and then our number, whatever, 15, 16 like we normally get. Now that would be a perfect setup for a draft right there. Then we can get that dude from Oregon, number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe number 7, go around and get one of these top cornerbacks that's out there playing. And then on that pick 16 or whatever, whatever the best possible position available.
I just want Detroit to win the game before we got to play them. Just win one game before we got to play them because you don't want to be that team that lose to a team that don't got a win on their record.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
In case the upset does happen, I don't want
it. Them games be scaring me, though. I be like, oh, we can't lose it. But they done lost to everybody. Then they come up here and beat us. Like, oh, my God.
That Mariota will be a free agent this upcoming season. Would you want Mariota as a backup?
Nah.
He might be an interesting backup for us. But I think he just costs too much money.
I'd rather get Cam than Mariota, to be honest.
Who? Cam Newton?
Mm-hmm. I'd rather get Cam than Mariota.
I can see that working too. Pineapples. He said, will my boy Tay Gallen play this weekend? Is he on the active roster or is he still on the practice squad?
You're on practice squad.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to catch up on the playbook a little bit before we start, trying to get him in that defense. But like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about the guy. Hopefully he can come in and make a difference. I like his size. I like his speed. And I like his confidence. He come up and said he's going to be the Tom Brady of cornerbacks for the Eagles. Then, hey, if you can back it up on the field, my guy, be my guest because we could definitely use another cornerback. But I also want to see McPherson do more. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him develop it a little bit more this year. Like, I was really high on him, thinking he could probably do some things, but that's not the case so far.
Facts.
He said Tay Gowan is wearing number 36. Brian Westbrook. I didn't know that they let anybody wear it. Oh, they did that for Shady. No one wears 25, but they let someone wear 36? That's messed
Did they
up.
even retire? I don't even think they retired Westbrook jersey yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's weird. I remember what Shady said no one wore 25 since him.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing the number 25 since he left.
And then a quarterback I haven't seen wear 5 for McNabb. So
Well,
Big says
they
Tay
already
Gowan is about
retired
to take
McNabb jersey
over.
though.
Then he says our
Hey,
our
Vic,
first
come
pick
on,
will
cut
be
it
a
out, Vic.
quarterback. I'll be pissed. I don't want our first pick to be a quarterback next year. Like,
Cut it
Jalen
out,
Hurts would
Vic.
have to really suck. Because, like, right now, everybody thinks, like, some people think he's all right, and some people think he sucks, and some people still think he's good. And I personally think he's good. Like, given the circumstances, he's doing a lot. Like I said, you can compare his numbers compared to a lot of other top, quarterbacks, their first 9 games, and he's right up there. So, just seeing that should let you guys know that this guy is a player. He just needs to get put in better situations. And we need to run the ball. That'll cure a lot of these issues we're all having.
Thanks.
He said it might be the first time ever Eagles get a number 1 overall pick. 5-7 coach, then the Eagles pick. Yeah, that would be sweet though. I'll be so stoked because I think we're gonna do better. You know what I'm saying, this year. And if the Colts can give us a top 10 pick, and then we get the number 1 overall pick with Miami, man, woo! Watch out for the rest of the NFC for sure.
Do you trust? But on some real big game, I know we might have. We got the possibility of having 3 first-round picks. But do you actually trust Howie Roseman with those picks?
Well, after this year's draft, because obviously someone was in that war room. I think the only pick I seen Howie make this year that wasn't favorable was that Milton Williams pick. That one dude was in there. He didn't really like the pick, but other than that, I liked it. I like Landon. You know what I'm saying? Would I have rather had Asante Samuels Jr.? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Would I rather have maybe a couple other people there? Possibly, but the fact that we got Landon, I know he was like considered one of the best linemen in the draft. So, and we always need them. So, if we didn't, imagine if we didn't have Landon this year, we would have had a really horrible line. You know what I'm saying? Because Landon haven't played great, but yeah, I guarantee we would have played better than who we would have had in there.
I was just saying, based off how we track record, not just this season. I mean, because I feel like he hit on a lot this season. But based off how we track record, do you trust him with 3 first-round draft picks?
It's like he would have to do good. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll have to be in there in his ear, and how he just got to, make sure he's talking to his personnel. And I think, with a number 1 overall pick, it's really hard to mess that up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I've seen him do it before, but, like I said, this is his best draft this year with this organization and these coaching staffs and these people working with him. And it was a pretty decent draft that I don't think he would make that mistake again. I don't think Howie want to hear it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to be tired of hearing it. He probably, hopefully, he'll make the right picks. But I think it'll be hard not to pick that Thibodeau's guy, with the first overall pick if he keeps balling out this year. That it'd be like such an obvious pick. that he wouldn't mess it up. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I would think is if we had 2 top 10s and say a 15, him trading back
Yeah, I think
that
that's
second
more
pick
likely the case. He gonna
to
try to
get more
trade
picks
back.
later on.
Uh-huh.
And I won't want that either. I don't like when we go, whenever you get rid of a first round pick, for a future year
And now
pick or
you
something like that.
passing
It's
on
like I feel like
talent.
you're just like copping out for the year. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like you could use that for this year's team to make this year's team better. Kind of like how he did, with the first round pick anyway that we're getting this year. So, you already did it once last year. If you can do it again, maybe. But I don't know. Like I really feel like we need to go defense with all 3 picks if we got 3 first round picks this year.
I agree.
That's
It's
just what
time
I
to
think we
start
should
over,
do.
start rebuilding this defense now.
Let's see. There's nothing wrong with if we draft a quarterback and Jalen Hurts is our backup. That means we have a great backup. Yeah. But see, everybody's so quick to talk about him being a backup. Like, y'all haven't even seen his best play yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you guys are all you guys are on the fence about Jalen Hurts or don't believe in Jalen Hurts. I promise you will have a more clear assumption of Jalen Hurts at the end of the season. You'll see, maybe I was wrong. He is the franchise quarterback, or for sure, you'll know that he's not. And then why have him as a backup if we can get someone better?
They giving up on Hurts already. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
All right, for all you guys that don't feel like Hurts is the guy, drop a name in the comments. Who would you rather have right now? And you can't take a guy from that's already on somebody else's team or that's not a free agent, like or one of those big dudes like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, because that's a given. But I mean, in this draft or up and come free agents, who would you rather have right now than Jalen Hurts? Let me know because I don't really know a dude right now.
Yeah, drop what you got to think. If you didn't have Jalen Hurts, who would you rather have? So the Eagles lost this weekend. They would get rid of Hurts and the coach. They would
I,
start rebuilding.
I disagree.
I don't think either one of them are going anywhere before the end of the season.
Yeah, I disagree. I
Too much of
disagree
an
with that statement.
investment for the team. Now, if Nick doesn't run the ball and we keep losing because his play calling, I can see him getting fired over the next couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's him not calling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always said, the only way I want to get rid of Hurts is if Hurts losing. If our offense is, good, our play calls are good, and Hurts is just sucking, then yes, you get rid of Hurts. But I can't say that's the case with Hurts right now. I say our play calling is garbage. We don't run the ball, which is more garbage. So anything, I don't really blame Hurts for none of it, to be honest with you. He's just doing the best he can out there.
I agree. I agree. I mean, it's some of it self-inflicted, but overall, it's not his fault. Like, I mean, sucky trash play calling.
Yeah,
When our
granted,
offense booming, our defense not. When our defense booming, our offense not. We can't get a complete game out the team to save our life. Carolina game was our defense and our special teams helped us out. Uh, Kansas City game, that was all offense. Our defense was getting roasted in that game. Even last week, the game that just passed, I feel like our defense played well for the most part, but our offense couldn't combat with it. It's like you can't keep going 3-and-out, 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 and expect your defense to stop these high-power offenses. It's like you think we had one first down in that whole first half. I mean, so we gotta at a certain point we gotta get a complete game out of both sides of the football. And once
yeah,
we get to that point where we booming on both sides, we're gonna be unstoppable.
facts. And yeah, granted, whenever there's a mock draft, I do them like at home. This next draft will be the first time I actually have a channel, and we definitely going to be doing some mock drafts on my channel. So yeah, you can definitely stay tuned to that one.
Yeah, I always do mock drafts every year.
He said it would have made no difference if we didn't draft Landon. Yeah, I don't know about that because who would be the backup in? Shout out to my boy Joey Shakes in the building. What up, my guy? Thanks for
Joey,
stopping through,
what's
my
up, my
guy.
guy?
But who? It would have been Herbrick in the game, right? Well,
Yeah.
with Lane out too, if Lane was out and um Dickerson wasn't on our team, who would have been our lineman? It would have been Herbert and Driscoll on the right, and who would
Yep.
have been a replacement for Sam Mahler then?
And that's a good question.
Yeah, so I think it would be a big difference, Vic.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's
Because
definitely
who
a
else
good
would we
question.
had in? Because I can't even think of our other guards that would have been playing.
Yeah, I
He
can't
said
think of.
Dickerson, huge liability on our line. Now, Dickerson's just a rookie. You know, you got to give him some time, man. He had no offseason. He had no training camp. He had no preseason. He had none of that stuff. And like he even said, it's not an excuse that he's using why he's not been playing. Plus, we're not running the ball, which is his strength. You know, that's where you actually see those skills that he does possess. So we start running the ball. You know, the more he gets acclimated to this offense, I think you're going to see a lot better play from Landon Dickerson.
Yeah, I don't feel like Dickerson being used to a strength receiver. He wasn't really a great. Well, I ain't gonna say he wasn't a great pass blocker, but he was a better run blocker in college. I mean,
But
he mowed people off the line. He's a big physical dude. Now you putting him in positions where he's not comfortable in, and he's still a rookie coming off a serious injury. So I can't really judge Landon Dickerson right now, like based off what I've seen right now. I mean, he's still getting his confidence back. He's a big dude. I mean, tearing those kind of ligaments for a guy like Landon Dickerson, it's going to take you a while to get back to your normal self. So I can't really judge him right now. The coach is not putting him in good positions to do his thing. It's just a train wreck right now. So it's like I can't really judge none of these rookies. It's like, I mean,
kind of like last year, you couldn't
yeah,
really
you can't
judge
really
none of
judge
them.
none
Like
of them.
Dougie P. offensive calls were horrible too last year. You know, Carson Wentz was playing like garbage, so it's like it's hard to really judge who was actually playing that bad. He said, "Yeah, draft Thibodeau's from Oregon with that first overall pick, then uh, trade the Colts pick, get more capital, fill more holes." Well, it just depends. Are you talking about if someone has like say if someone had like two late round draft picks, you know, sometimes someone has like the 15th and the 20 something. Like I would trade a top 10 to get both of them at the Thibodeau's to get two first round draft picks from my early first. But like I really couldn't go too much past like let's say pick number 35. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want some elite players. That's what our team needs. We need elite players on this roster. We need to stop
Thanks.
worried about getting these second, third, fourth round guys, trying to fill them in or thinking they're going to be some kind of stars or something. Like, we need to, if we got three picks in the top 15, we need to draft all three of those players and add to our roster. And because you don't hit on all first round picks in the first place, but you could possibly hit on two of those three if you get them in the top 15.
Miss Bird said Cam Newton. I'll
Yeah.
take Cam. I ain't gonna lie. I love Cam Newton, man.
Rodgers will be an upcoming free agent, but Rodgers costs a lot of money, guys. You know what I'm saying? All the money that we're hoping to have, you're going to just give all that plus your three first round picks for Rodgers, one player. We need more positions than that.
Yeah, we gotta build our foundation for real. It's like
Or we're going to be
just
back in the
throwing
same
Aaron
spot.
Rodgers in here not gonna really help. It's like we got a lot of holes that we gotta patch up.
Same with Russell Wilson. I like Russ too,
I
but
love
it's be the
Russ,
same
man.
thing. You're gonna have to give up all three. Well, he said Rodgers would be a free agent, but still, you have to give up all that money. Yeah, you might have three first round picks, but Rodgers make bank, my guy.
Uh-huh.
Like he's like the highest paid quarterback in the league. You don't think he
Russell
wants a fat
Wilson too.
contract? You know what I'm saying? We have to give him the bank and somebody else's money. You know
Russell
what I'm
Wilson,
saying?
one
To
of the
get
highest
Rodgers on the
paid
squad.
quarterbacks right now in the NFL. So it's like you're gonna have to give up a lot of money to get him too, and draft capital. So I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't see nobody. I don't see no quarterback in this draft right now that's as like a game changer. Or I mean, and even if you do draft a quarterback, now you're gonna have another year. Now you gotta develop another guy. I mean, so I feel like we should just try to develop Jalen Hurts to our best ability, man. Because he's a game. I feel like he's a gamer. It's like
Yeah,
he
he's a
can
gamer,
play
man.
football.
You gonna give
He's
him
not
time.
no scrub.
Like I told you guys, I said it over and over again. You guys will have a different opinion on Jalen Hurts by the end of the season, and I can damn near guarantee that. I promise you. And he said Cam Newton wants to be a starter, and Cam Newton is definitely not a starter for our team. That's a fact. I've seen what he did over there. He just got beat out by Matt Jones, my guy. Oh, why would we want Cam Newton to start? I hope you guys can do a mock drafts live. Both you and One Tre Roc use one of the mock draft simulators. All right, we'll do that. Just remind me when that comes back around.
Yeah, that's a little minute away. So you're gonna have to remind us.
Yeah, he said Herbert or Driscoll, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those guys would have been on the right side. That would have still left the hole on the left guard spot. You know, because Mailata, you can't put Dickerson there. I mean, Dillard there because Dillard can't play guard. So yes, that would have been the right side. You would have Mailata on the left side, but who would have been that other guard? Because I know that's what you're talking about there, Vic.
Probably Tooth.
Grant said Brett Toth. Yeah,
probably Tooth.
Man, like I said, those other linemen I don't really have too much stock in. I'm hoping none of those guys ever have to play.
Yeah.
He said Andre Dillard, Brett Toth, LaRaven Clark, Casey Tucker, Opeta, Herbert, and Sayamalo.
Yeah.
Opeta? Yeah, but he's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me, you rather have Opeta starting over Landon Dickerson?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would you? That's basically the question you got to ask yourself. Would you rather have Tucker starting over Landon Dickerson? Would you rather have Brett Toth starting over Landon Dickerson?
Opeta was getting killed by second string preseason D tackles and stuff like that. I would not want to have him right there at no guard. I mean, I think our best bet is Landon. It's like we gotta let him go through his growing pains. See, that's remember when I said earlier.
Right there.
Remember
I
like
said
that.
Earlier,
I think that's
actually a good lineup
time
right
to grow.
there.
I said that earlier. We don't get dudes time to grow. Like Landon Dickerson is a rookie. He a rookie.
Yeah, with no offseason.
Yeah, like
no preseason, no training camp. We got to give him time to develop. And he didn't even start the year off. You know what I'm saying? It took him a while for Landon even got to play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's
it took
a
while.
rookie.
What was it, game 3 before he got hurt? And when he came into that game, he wasn't even like full strength. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even expecting to play. He just got thrown into that game. That's why that game wasn't so good for Landon. And then as he gotten more reps, I think Landon's been getting better every week. But it's hard to say completely about his full potential because we do not run the ball, and that's his strength. So let's run the ball, and then if Landon's missing some run blocks, you know what I'm saying, getting mauled on these run blocks, then we can have another opinion about him. But you really can't judge Landon right now, I don't believe.
Right.
But hey, you're allowed to have your own opinions or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hating on it.
What's good, bro?
Let's see where we at here. What up, Coach Dante?
What's up, Coach?
Dickerson missed countless assignments, always in the wrong position, and his mechanics suck.
Vic really don't like Landon. You know?
He don't like Landon at all.
It's true though. Like, I mean, if you go back and watch, he definitely been playing up and down. But like I said, he's a rookie. We got to give him
and then even
time.
The first 2 games, did he get switched from right guard to left guard? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was right guard that first game for Brooks, and then the next week he played left guard. It's like you're moving him around. He hasn't really practiced that much at any position. So, of course, he's going to miss some assignments. There's Pro Bowlers that miss assignments, my guy. Like, this is another thing I say with Jalen Hurts. Like, these guys are young. Of course, they're going to make mistakes. Like, everybody makes mistakes. Even your veterans make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, we seen Lane Johnson when he's in there make mistakes, but we know Lane Johnson's Lane Johnson. He's not going to consistently make mistakes. And how many sacks have Dickerson given up? Because I don't recall him maybe giving up 1 sack so far since he's been playing.
I can't recall him.
And I don't even know if that's 100% true. I'm just trying to give him one. had the Andre Dillard will be traded to the Raiders next week. Yeah, and we'll take one of your linebackers probably.
We'll take KD right off your hands.
All right. Rank is send us over KJ. We give you guys Mr. Dickerson. I'm down with that.
Uh-huh. On some real, I don't fear the Raiders. I really don't fear the Raiders, right? It's like, all right, everybody scream Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs is a one-trick pony. We don't give up big plays. Henry Ruggs runs only routes Henry Ruggs run is probably he run a screen, a 7 route, 8 route, or a 9 route. You only
like
run
we've
4
had
routes.
speed receivers. We went up against some. Robbie Anderson for the Panthers. He's a speed receiver.
Right, yeah.
He did nothing. And really into the end of that game, Tyreek Hill didn't really do too much.
Yeah,
he is the best of all speed receivers.
I don't fear Henry Ruggs. I fear a Hunter Renfrow more than a Henry Ruggs because he's a volume catcher. It's like you're gonna have to contain that dude because he's so crafty. He gives you every route in the route tree. Them the wide receivers I fear.
The only person I fear on their receiving core is Waller. And we've taken down some good tight ends, but Waller's a beast. You know what I'm saying? That's another. We got to have another A game for him. I fear Waller. Like I said, Ruggs. I fear Ruggs going over the top, but our defense, that way our defense set up, we stop all the big plays. So, I'm not worried about our defense. I fear Josh Jacobs. That's what I fear. He hasn't been having that great of a year, but he's starting to come back around, and our run defense is horrendous. And he's definitely one of them backs that he can go off. I've seen Josh Jacobs put up, close to 200 yards in the game before. You know what I'm saying? Just running all over a person. That's who I fear more than any of those guys.
Yeah,
Josh Jacobs lighting it up.
Really
that's what we've been giving up the most
I don't
of
fear
rushing yards.
Them, period. It's like they don't have a strong pass rush. Like, I mean, we dealt with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has a way better pass rush than them. They don't have really no stars on that defense. It's just they're a solid defense. I mean, they're not gonna kill you with the pass rush, and they're probably not gonna give up too many big plays. But it's like, I mean, if Jalen Hurts can get some time back there, I feel like he picked those dudes apart. I don't. They have a solid, like an okay offensive line, but they're not nothing to be scared of. It's like. I mean, I feel like our D-line
and their offensive line pretty garbage. I think that's what's going to really hurt their passing game.
Yeah,
is I think
feel
Fletcher,
like our
Cox,
D-line
and
can
Hargraves about to eat.
If Hargraves, Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, and Fletch come to play, that's meeting that Derek Carr all game. And Derek Carr is so soft. It's like all you got to do.
If we rattle him, he's not going to have a good game.
Yeah, all you got to do is hit Derek Carr a couple times. Now he flustered. He throwing footballs. He's selling footballs. Everything. All you gotta do is you smack Jared Carr like a good 3 to 4 times in that game. He's not gonna wanna play no more. I've been watching Derek Carr since his rookie year. Dude he's a hell of a quarterback. I like him as a quarterback, but he's soft. He's soft. Like, I mean, you start hitting the dude a few times. He reminds me of Daniel Jones. You start hitting him a few times. I mean, you see a whole different quarterback.
Yeah, and he said Rodgers and Devontae Adams comes as a package deal. Now you're talking, but that's a lot of money. But now you're talking.
Yeah, that's
now,
a lot of paper.
We ended up getting both of those guys in our team. You probably won't hear me complain too much because those guys are both beasts and they're teammates and stuff like that. They already got the chemistry down. That would be awesome. But like I said, I want to see Hurts play some more. He said, "Who said Rodgers would be come with a huge price? I'm not saying they get him, but he wouldn't cost much. He signed a 3-year deal. Yeah, 3-year deal for like $100 million. That's a lot of money, my guy. Rodgers ain't coming. If Dak is getting 40, Rodgers getting 45. So he might even be more than that. Be like 3-year deal for $130 million.
Yeah, they packed all that money into them 3 years. So
yeah.
It's like,
he said, bro, you have to pay to play. You either have to give up picks or money to put you over the top unless Sirianni changes his coaching ways. Yeah, and that's what we all got to hope, that Sirianni just does his job and change it up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all really the problem is. Our team is legit. Like, they're young. They're going to make flaws. but they're a legit young team, with a lot of talent and a lot of speed that can, make a lot of big plays. You know what I'm saying? Sirianni and that coaching staff need to put these guys in better situations. And if they do that, man, we're going to be hard to stop, especially if we go on a run right now. Say we go on a run. Cause like I said 12-5, and we already have 4 losses. So I'm going to go with my floor, which was 10-7. And maybe even in my first prediction, 11-6. So if we only lost 2 of these next games, maybe lose that one to the Chargers, or and then maybe lose that another one somewhere around there. I can still see that happening. We still can go 11-6. Like I still see that as being a definite possibility with our schedule coming up. So
Facts.
he said he likes Sam Howell. How is that UNC quarterback?
I like Howell, but it's just you drafting a quarterback. I mean, you basically starting over again. So it's like, why not develop the one you got already? You draft Sam Howell next year, it's like you starting over. A lot of people don't want it to be a rebuild, but at the end of the day, this kind of what this is right now. I mean, when you get a new coach, a new defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, new quarterback, all that's rebuilding. You might not want to believe it, but that's rebuilding. It's like, I mean, that you basically starting over. You hitting reset. You probably still got your little veterans on there and stuff. That's every team. But I mean, in reality, it's a rebuild. So why not stick it out with Jalen Hurts? I mean, see what this kid could give you over the next 2 to 3 years.
And everybody should just be hoping that he is the man. Guess how much money we'll have over the next 4 years. Once you get these franchise quarterbacks, man, that costs a lot of rosters. Costs us a lot of positions on the roster getting filled. So, because you got to pay that quarterback. Look at all these franchise quarterbacks, that went to the Super Bowl. There's not too many of them that continue to go back to the Super Bowl because the roster can't be built around them with the money they got to pay that quarterback. So, I don't know. I think Jalen's still the man, and I want to ride it out with him and see what we can do there. And let's keep him on that rookie contract for the next three years or so, and then try to win some. Use the draft picks, use the money to build a team around them, and win some games. Win some playoff games, win a Super Bowl.
Right.
He said Eagle may have to draft the old tackle or old guard. High to take over when Lane Johnson and Kelsey retires. They got their center, Landon Dickerson. True. But then again, for guard, I think if Dickerson plays good this year, we can leave. It's easier to replace a center than it is a guard. So I think we can even leave Landon at a guard spot and then draft a center late round, just one of these centers guys to get out there and do his job, I'm saying, or pick up a free agent center. Usually it's easier to replace a center than a guard. But yeah, we definitely going to, and I think for Lane Johnson, I think Driscoll's the man. Driscoll's definitely doing blocking pretty well to the point where I can see him being a starting right tackle in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially another year developed, hit the weights this offseason again and get even stronger for next year. If Lane leaves, and that's a good guy to have there. I wouldn't mind seeing that one.
Facts.
And he says, Tivion, Kyle Hampton, and Sam Howell sounds like a plan to me.
I like Kyle Hampton, yo. That'd be a great, if we could get that dude, that'd be a great pickup, bro.
Who's Kyle Hamilton?
That's the corner from LSU, right?
Oh.
He's one of the top-rated corners in the
I want
nation
Elam
right
from
now.
Florida.
Huh?
Elam from Florida.
Who from Florida?
Their cornerback Elam.
Oh yeah. I like him too. And I like the safety from
in Alabama.
I like the safety from Notre
and
Dame
get
too.
Harris. And I forgot Harris is the linebacker, but I forgot their cornerback name. He just made a big play last weekend. I think it's like Kobe or something like that. Something like Kobe or something. Joby or Jobai. It's their Alabama cornerback.
Sure.
So get their corner in their starting linebacker and bring them to the squad.
I also like the safety from Notre Dame too. The big dude. I can't remember his name, but he a ball hawk though, and he a hitter. I got ex Jerdy again. What's his name? I can't remember. But I was just watching that game. Dude is a monster, man. I think he got like 4 or 5 interceptions.
He said Roger trying to win the Super Bowl, not a lottery.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right.
true.
If Rodgers gonna go anywhere, he gonna go somewhere where his stuff already established already, where he could just plug and play. So I feel he's not coming here. First of all, his coach was a first year head coach. Him and him, they don't really get along. And why would he come here with another first or second year head coach? He gonna go where it's already established that, like I said, he can plug and play. He got weapons. He probably gonna bring Devontae Adams with him wherever he go. So I mean, that's a long shot trying to go get Aaron Rodgers. That's a long shot. And you're a free agent at the end of this season, so he could actually pick where he want to go at.
Well, maybe one of those guys would be a good backup for Jalen Hurts, the Malik Willis or the Matt Carroll. Are those like first round talents, or are you saying those are just good players that are being compared to Lamar Jackson? Yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe to our channels. That'll be awesome.
Yes, sir.
We also do have the channel memberships. So if you guys want some exclusive content from Bird Game 31, go ahead and become a monthly member. Hit that channel membership, and you can get a little more in depth to what this channel has to offer. Yes,
Yeah.
I want Slovis. I do. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Only because I'm a USC fan, though. You bring Slovis here. He can back up Jalen Hurts.
Hey, Slovis gonna be like a 5th rounder.
Draft for Norman makes more sense because of the rookie contract, and also if Jalen Hurts is a run-in-the-mill quarterback, it prevents us from having to give him a huge contract. Okay, but you got to realize you got 3 more years. You know what I'm saying? Let him develop. If he doesn't develop, then you also have more time to draft another quarterback in the next 3 drafts.
Thanks.
And whatever happened to that dude that we had on our team? Remember that guy, Newman?
Oh, Jamie, they cut him in the offseason.
I know, but I'm like, what happened to him, man? Why we didn't bring him back?
I don't know why they cut him so fast.
Yeah, Stalin is one of the best in the game. He said Hamilton's a safety. Oh, Hamilton's a safety out of Notre Dame.
That's the safety, yeah. The one I was just talking about from Notre Dame. Beast.
He's a beast.
He a beast.
Yeah, Josh Jobe. That's his name, from the cornerback from Alabama. Yeah.
Hey Vic, so what's the corner from LSU name? The one that's ranked, he ranked like top 5 in the nation.
Stingley.
Yeah, Derek Stingley. Yep.
I heard he hasn't been playing that good this year. I haven't seen him, but I heard someone was saying Stingley wasn't playing up to his number 1 potential.
I mean, LSU is buns this year though, so like.
Yeah, yes, both quarterbacks are first-round prospects now. Matt Carroll and Malik Willis. See, I don't know, man. Of course, I don't know. No quarterback pick in the first round would be picked just to be a backup. Yeah, then don't pick one.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not ready to say we need a first-round quarterback. And the next redraft, we won't have the capital or the position. You don't know. Because if y'all said Jalen Hurts is this bum, if he comes back next year, he's still going to be the same bum.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have to draft early. But this year, at least we have a defense ready. You know what I'm saying? Go get those defensive players. Since this draft coming up is very heavy in the defense department early, go ahead and get those guys to add to the team. So then now you're not worried about it. You will be just a quarterback away. Build the rest of the team up, And then if we're just a quarterback away, then make the pick, get that quarterback. It said One Tre Roc, true slow is better get his act together, he might have to stay in for a senior year.
Hey, slow as go.
Hopefully we beat Notre Dame this weekend so Jordy Fighter can unmask himself. I need to see Jordy Fighter unmask himself. So everybody vote for USC this weekend. Fight Trojans.
Yeah, it's gonna
Stingley
be a
Jr.,
good.
yeah.
Stingley a beast.
He said no one throws his way. Oh, well, maybe I heard wrong because someone said that he wasn't playing very good.
No, Stingley be locking. He be locking stuff up.
He said don't sleep on Trent McDuffie. Washington cornerback Keith Taylor has picked up later this year. He is a returning head eating with the Panthers. Okay, we check those guys out. I need to do some more, college film watching. You know what I'm saying? But I usually do that towards the end of the season. In the off season or something like that before the draft comes up. But I know I'm going to be at the Senior Bowl this year. Fourth and John Gale said he was gonna let me go down there and cover it with him. He's covering the Senior Bowl, and since I'm in Alabama, he don't know nobody out here in Alabama, so we're gonna meet up and go down there and
That's
go
tough.
check
That's
out,
tough.
interview some of these players, see what they all got to say.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a contingency plan, not at all. But I thought that's the whole purpose we got Gardner Minshew.
Hey Vic, you giving up on Hurts already, Vic?
An inside linebacker to watch is Nakobe Dean, Georgia. Oh
He a
yeah,
beast. Nicole Dean, he a beast.
yeah, he a
I watched
beast.
him. I forgot who they played last weekend. He was on every tackle.
Yeah, that is a good one to watch. Grandizer. Definitely, any of these thumping linebackers, that's just what we need. We need a thumping linebacker that's going to, put fear in running backs' hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like a Ray Lewis. Running backs in like the run Ray's way. They knew they were about to get laid out. You know what I'm saying? Like we need one of them type of linebackers in our defense to play the kind of system that we want to play. It needs the linebacker. That's the missing piece that is missing. Is that linebacker? Like
That's
I'm
why
not
I
even saying
said
our
they should
defense
try.
is
They should
bad.
try to bring Jacoby Stevens up and see what he could do.
But even Jacoby Stevens isn't a big guy.
He's not big, but he's physical. You don't necessarily gotta be big. You remember the Mark Barons and all those dudes? Them dudes, they weren't big. They was physical as hell though.
That's true.
They'd come up and smack you.
The only reason why I say that is because you seen even Davion's playing better. But even Davion was getting ran over by Fournette last week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want someone that's, it's good to have a lot of people with heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying our linebackers don't have heart. Like, they don't try to make the tackle. I'm just saying when they try to make the tackle, they get ran over. And we need a linebacker big enough to run people over as opposed to get ran over.
But Tampa Bay don't have those big linebackers either. They got little fast-flowing linebackers that go sideline to sideline and play physical.
White and what's the other linebacker name in Tampa Bay?
Levante David, they both smaller linebackers.
But they lay hits.
Exactly. That's why I said it's more of a heart thing. Cause they both in the 220-ish range. They not big linebackers. They just fast and they physical.
They look big on TV.
No, they small.
They play big.
Devin White like 5'10".
That Dean play versus Kentucky. He said, I'm not giving up on Hurts, but I'm not wasting time on Hurts.
You giving
we're
up
not wasting time.
Vic crazy.
Again, if we draft a quarterback, what is that doing to our cap? Absolutely nothing. Yes.
Right.
Like I said, talk to me about that at the end of the season. Like I said, as of right now, I don't even want to hear nothing about no quarterback. We got a backup in Gardner Minshew that's here. He's on like a 2 or 3 year contract, and we got Jalen Hurts. So to me, the quarterback situation is done. We don't even need to upgrade it. We don't need to do nothing else with it. If anything, we need to get rid of Flacco for wasting up space and money. You know what I'm saying? Because that guy's garbage.
Horrible pickup.
Can you imagine if the Eagles took Dean and my boy Brandon Smith, Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Brandon Smith? What position he play? You know who Brandon Smith is?
I think he played what? I think he played corner or linebacker. I don't remember, man. I'm blank right now off the college thing.
A quarterback factory, yeah, Howie. Season, yeah, one season. Someone on ESPN talked about Tua, and it kind of relates to our situation with Hurts. Give up on Hurts is like telling someone you know how to make a cake, but you take the cake out of the
You
oven
take the
early.
cake out of the oven
Exactly.
early. I agree.
Facts.
I agree. That's a perfect analogy right there.
I
It's
like that one. That's a
like
good
so
one.
we giving Jalen Hurts 9 games. I mean, we
And it's
basically
like
gave
if you
Jalen
did if
Hurts
he
9 games to prove himself.
and if his 9 games didn't stack up to any other 9 games in the NFL, say, you took his first 9 games and it was like the worst ever from any quarterback 9 games, then yes, you have an argument. Well, you got him having his first 9 games stacked up to some of the best ever. You know what I'm saying? It's right there in the same little range of like the top 10 quarterbacks. Like why are you so ready to leave is the only problem. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 games is nothing. He
Yeah,
said Brandon Smith is the inside linebacker, outside linebacker for
yeah.
Penn State.
I knew that's what
Ooh,
it was.
double dip at linebacker. That'd be a good job too. Like I would like to do that too. Say we had the top 15, double dip at linebacker, then get a cornerback, or one way, or linebacker, cornerback, linebacker, or even Thibodeau's linebacker, cornerback. Either one of those three works out perfect for me. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a linebacker. When it's all said and done, Hurst will have 21 games to evaluate from. That's pretty fair.
Yeah,
But would you say that's fair if Sirianni doesn't change his play calling? It's the question. Because everybody keeps saying, like, that's the part about people criticizing Jalen. It's like everybody's saying, we need to run the ball. That'll make everything better. Sirianni play coaching, his play calls are garbage. But Jalen sucks. It's like, how do you say those first two things and then can say that Jalen still sucks? Like, I don't know. With the stats that he does have, I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if our running game was good and Sirianni was calling good plays, but Jalen sucks, yes, then I'll see it. But it's not happening that way. Jalen's the only thing that's keeping our team relevant.
I don't know. People just looking for something to be mad at right now. To be honest, it's like, I mean, our season not going well. You know how they get in Philly. People looking for something to be mad at. It is what it is.
It doesn't matter about the coach. It doesn't matter about anything. All that matters was the beginning of the season. This was the evaluation season. We have 3 first-round picks, and time is now.
You think that's why, Vic? You think that's why they got Hurts throwing the ball so much because they trying to evaluate him?
If he can throw the ball good enough,
I don't know, because it's puzzling me. This whole game plan just puzzled me. That's the only way I can see them making Jalen Hurts drop back this many times. They trying to evaluate how he throwing the football and stuff. I mean, you're gonna sacrifice some games for that?
yeah, I'm not buying it.
Well, I'm not buying it. It's
I'm
like,
not buying it either. I think the 3 first-round draft picks is a plus for us to have a better team with more players, not the quarterback. I'm tired of wasting picks on quarterbacks. I'm tired of wasting picks on receivers. We're never going to stop picking offensive and defensive linemen. I know that. So I guarantee, no matter how much we want any other position, linemen's come out one of them first 3 picks, which is a plus for us too because we got veteran linemen. He says middle linebacker projected to be late first round, and the other one's projected to be a second rounder. Okay. So Dean in the second. Maybe use our pick because we're going to be like a 15-16 area. Maybe use our pick to push back to the end of the first and pick up um, Smith. And then early second, come back and pick up that Dean guy. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hurts hasn't in the season. That's it.
I mean, that's fine though. Yeah, that's
That
fine.
Tua
That's about around the range we give quarterbacks now anyway, so that's fine. And he
that
going
Tua and Hurts and Tua are similar paths, no quarterback development. Different offensive schemes, both show flashes. Yeah, I really think Hurts is better than Tua.
I agree. I feel like Hurts better than
'Cause I feel
Tua
like
too.
Tua has a little bit more to work with, and I don't know why Tua isn't having like 300 yards a game with those receivers over there.
Cause he's dinking and dunking. You saw
And
when
he's not
Fitzpatrick
athletic
was
enough. I
there.
think you need to be an
Fitzpatrick
athletic
was
quarterback.
opening that offense up.
Yeah, you gotta be more athletic these years. Remember when you look back at Sirianni, thought he was going to coach Carson Wentz, not Hurts. Then they tried to obtain Watson. Hurts has one season. Yeah, but we don't know what they really were trying to do, and were they really trying to get Sirianni for Wentz? Because Wentz ended up going to the Colts. So if he really wanted to like coach Carson Wentz, he would have just stayed at the Colts. Stayed there. Then he would be coaching Carson Wentz right now in his offense. But yeah,
Yeah.
I guess, and I don't know how true these Watson things are. I just really feel like they keep throwing it out there because we have 3 first-round picks, and it's going to take that to get Watson from Texans. They might try to shop her offer Trey May and get Sirianni his quarterback this year. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna shop Hurts, man. I don't think so. I don't think he's going anywhere. And who's his quarterback? You know, you name one quarterback with the offense that Nick Sirianni is running right now. You name one quarterback that's gonna be successful in it. You know, Hurts aside, name one. I promise. We go get Aaron Rodgers right now. He's gonna look like trash in his freaking offense ever running.
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad.
As the coach, do you want a career tied to quarterback you didn't pick or quarterback the organization tried to replace less than a month before the season started? The organization picked Hurts, though. Because they know what kind of baller he is. Sirianni knows that he just got to run the ball. I promise you, if Sirianni runs the ball, Hurts will look a lot better, my guys. Sirianni will look a lot better. We wouldn't even be hating him so much if he ran the ball. So he had 10 days to think about it. So hopefully, for everybody's sake, that he thought about it and he changed his ways. Hurts got better receivers, tight end, O-line, and running game. Till only has Waddle and trash O-line, 0 running back. What are you talking about?
What you talking about, Grant? Got Devontae Parker over there. Will Fuller over there.
Will Fuller.
He got way more than just them Waddle and Gesicki. He got
Who's
a
their
full
running back
complement
too?
offense. Like they got Gaskins over there. They explosive. They got an offense to be explosive. It's just
and they run the ball.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say he's going to give up a coaching opportunity? No, Ollie. No one would do that. He wanted to be head coach. He wanted to have wins. Yeah, I guess. No one really knows though. No one ever came out. He's never came out and said he wanted wins. He didn't want wins. He wants Jalen. He doesn't want Jalen. We're not going to hear those things. But yeah, of course he's going to
Maybe
get his
that
head
could have been the
coaching.
case though. Maybe he did want to coach once, but still, that's not.
Yeah, your job is to you coach
your job to
there.
coach. That's not no excuse to be calling these bullcrap ass plays though.
And we've had plenty of time to actually get another quarterback before the season started. If that really was the case, we could have got that other quarterback and we didn't. And he says he likes Jalen Hurts. He uses Jalen Hurts phrases talking about the rents due.
You know what though, Vic? That's a good point you brought up though, cause Sirianni coming over here from working with Frank Reich, maybe he did want to coach Carson Wentz. I mean, and then when he got here, Howie and them told him, well, we're gonna. I mean, Winston won't be here, so we're gonna trade him. I mean, that could have threw a monkey wrench in this
But
whole
I'm
plan.
positive in that job interview they told him that Wentz doesn't want to be here, and there's a possibility you don't have room Wentz. All the coaches got that told that. Remember, we heard that in the interview they had to talk about what the plan, what would be your plan with Wentz, and what would be your plan with Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? In the interview when they interviewed everybody, that they had to give that plan for both. So obviously he had a plan with Hurts. And he's here now with Hurts. So where's this plan at? And when are you gonna start executing it?
Facts.
Can you imagine if Hurts had Anthony Lynn as an OC or Pat Hamilton as a quarterback coach? Right? Fact. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we had different schemes right now, Hurts would be killing it. If you were playing to his strengths right now, Hurts would be killing it. But we're not. Like I said, I don't care what anybody say. 5 plays in shotgun, that's not a playbook.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody would be good in this offense right now. No one. Put Russell Wilson there. You can put Lamar Jackson there. You can put Watson there. Any of these guys that you guys want to be our quarterback, I promise you, if we don't change the way we run offense, all would be trash. Straight up.
Yeah, I agree.
Hurts was what was left? No, he had that option from the beginning. So guess what? If they really didn't want Hurts, they could have said, okay, well, how about we scrap both of them and start you off with one of those free agents that there's free agent quarterbacks out there. You know what I'm saying? Like there were other options. The hell, we even had the draft. We could have drafted another quarterback with that 6th overall pick if he wasn't that high on Hurts.
Yeah.
We could have got us what's that dude name? Chicago quarterback.
Who?
Chicago Bear quarterback.
Mr. Trubisky.
No.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, we could have got Fields or somebody. You know what I'm saying? If we really wanted to. If that was really the plan and he didn't really want to, go down this Hurts train, he could have got a quarterback, man. We could have got Matt Jones if that's the case. Sirianni knows what kind of quarterback he wanted. Maybe Malik Willis is his guy. New head coach tend to lead towards new quarterbacks. Yeah, but Hurts is a new quarterback too, man. We just drafted him.
They like picking. Well, a lot of new head coaches like picking their quarterbacks, though. That's true.
Hurts can be that guy. I hope he can be. But he needs to understand that he has to prove he can carry this team now. Yeah, that's true. But I think he's also showing you that he can carry this team now. Without Hurts, man, a couple of these games, even the losses, we would have lost by a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have got beat by a lot more if he didn't use his legs and his mobility to get around and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Score those touchdowns at the end of these games. We could have, even worse, we could be even like 1-5 or, 0-5 like the Detroit Lions without Jalen Hurts. You got to forget the things that he has done. And then people don't even look at the game he had in Kansas City. He had like 3 touchdowns. If he would have had all those touchdowns not get taken away, a lot of people probably looking at him differently too. If you gave him all the touchdowns that got taken away from dumb penalties, you know what I'm saying? Hurts would be sitting here with 15 passing touchdowns. Everybody be like, oh yeah, Hurts is the guy. But those are things that Hurts can control. He threw the passes. He threw touchdowns. They just got called back.
Yeah.
Said before that he took this job, he had studied tape on cars and with Hurts and Wentz. He was a driving factor in why he chose Philadelphia. Yeah, he knew he had the option between 2 good quarterbacks. One stayed healthy, and the other one was injury prone. Devontae Parker is playing injured. Fuller has not been a non-factor. Gaskin can't pass block. The offense is groomed around him, but because he can't pass block, he's taken out.
They still got weapons over there.
Devontae Parker is always overrated. Fuller is not. Fuller from the Texans. Look up Miami's offensive line ranking versus the Eagles. Miami is ranked like 32nd. Ew.
I think Devontae Parker overrated. I feel like he a dog for real.
He's earned all his, I think,
Yeah, he a
respect.
dog for real.
They thought Nerziani should talk to Wentz and get him off the ledge, but he couldn't. Wentz wanted out. Yeah, that's possible. That's a possibility too. But we obviously don't need Wentz. If we would have had Wentz, you see what would have been happening? He would have been hurt playing garbage. Well, I guess the last couple of weeks Wentz has played better, but he's an injury away from not playing the rest of the season. Maybe because the stock on Hurts was not that high. Possibility. You could have got Nick Foles, baby. I wanted Nick to be our backup, to be honest. Everybody was like, no, don't bring the pressure. I go, no, everybody knows Nick's only a backup. Even Nick knows he's only a backup now. I think that would have been perfect. He got a statue outside the stadium, my guy. Why not bring Mr. St. Nick, the best backup quarterback in Philadelphia Eagles history? You know? We could have brought him back. He could have been Foles. But he's always seemed to be a great teammate. Could have probably be helping Jalen Hurts right now.
I'm just tired of this Nick Foles crap, man. Just let that man live.
He said
let him
no,
go
but
collect
Hurts
his
is
little
not
last
on his
couple
guy. Maybe
NFL
not.
checks and stuff.
We'll see. Because I feel like he's been holding back something for a reason. I'm a huge conspiracist, especially when it comes to sports. And I think the Eagles had to go through this. That's why they set them up to have such an easy second half of the schedule, so everybody to be down on them, and all of a sudden, boom! Like I keep referencing back to, remember when the New York Giants won the Patriots in Super Bowl, right? And they had a really good team, right? But then like 2 years later, when they went back, they sucked the first half of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like kind of trash. No one expected them to go to the Super Bowl. And then they barely squeaked in as a wild card. And then they ended up winning the Super Bowl again. That's what kind of team I feel like we have this year. I think no one's expecting us to, but this next little stretch, we're gonna see a whole nother team, and we're gonna squeak into that playoff and maybe even make some noise and possibly win a Super Bowl any given Sunday, my guys. Any given Sunday.
Right.
We got some. I got a little far behind here. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that.
Hey, Greg, what's this obsession with you and the Miami Dolphins, though?
He's a Dolphins fan.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was an Eagles fan.
I did for so long, too. But he's just a loyal fan, man.
I love bro. I'm thinking
awesome.
you an Eagles fan the whole time. I'm like, why you keep bringing up the Dolphins? But
I feel like Howie's job should be on the line, but I don't think it is. I think Howie set himself up so perfectly to continue working. And like the way him and Laurie are such buddies, and the way he's like, hey, let me see what I can do with these first round picks, and just the way he set up his whole situation. He brought us underneath the cap from 70 million underneath, and like the stuff that he did, the move that Howie made. Everybody wants Howie gone, but I think he gave himself insurance to keep him here on a roster for another couple of years, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, you gotta give him credit for being that guy. And then the moves he's made this year has not been bad either. You know what I'm saying? The trades he's made, the pickups he's picked up. Yeah, it's not like we lost to scrubs, even with the play calling line trouble. Most of those teams we lost to, people thought we would have lost to anyway. I think, yeah, a lot of teams, who thought we were going to beat the Chiefs? Who thought we were going to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Who thought we were going to beat Dallas, I guess. We all wanted to beat Dallas, but, I think that's fact, man. We already played the hard part of our schedule. He said Parker is overrated.
I don't think he overrated. I like Parker. He just been on a crappy team his whole career.
That people thought as long as we can come out 2-4 in the first 6, we had a chance. Now people expecting expectations seem higher, even with a young team and coach. Exactly. Like I even said in the beginning of the season, 3-3 or 2-4, and we are straight through these first 6. And that's where we're at. Now everybody's like, oh my God, we should be freaking, the only reason why though too, because a lot of those games we shot ourselves in the foot and we should have been higher. Like I could totally see us at 5-1 right now.
Yeah.
He's at Miami weapons. You need a gun and we got a pop gun.
Yeah, they like Devontae. I don't know. Devontae Parker is a monster, bro. I don't understand why people think he overrated.
What
He,
up, Raiders Gaming 101? He says, "Do you think you guys are going to win against the Raiders? Let's go, Raider Nation!"
hell yeah,
Woo! Yes, I do think
hell yeah.
we're gonna win this week. I think you guys were, a little, emotional last week. You guys had like one of them emotional victories. But time to bring you guys back down to earth. You know what I'm saying? You are not neither one of the teams we lost to. You know what I'm saying? Talent wise, not coaching wise, none of that. So I think that the Eagles are definitely gonna win this week.
I think Hurts gonna have his best game of the season
But thanks
against
for
the
coming to
Raiders.
the stream and make sure you hit that like button, my guy.
Yeah, I feel like Hurts gonna have his best game of the season against Oakland.
Crank is here. I said 24-14, but 31 does sound nice, my guy.
That was
I would
my
love it
score.
if
I
it
said
happened that
30.
way.
I said 34-20.
He said, "Hell no, nah. Howie's on notice. He's been on notice though. Howie's always on notice."
Man, it seemed like Howie been invincible in this organization for too many years.
Is that Pattern Nation podcast had Big Low Country on their show? Oh, I like both of those guys, man. Big Low Country had 31 on his show. No, he came on my show. I follow Panther Nation for their college prospect content. Yeah, that's another one, dude. I want to get Big Low Country on. I already asked him to see if he wants to jump on and be the Atlanta Falcons representative on the network. I like him. What the world, Bo? That is how I got here. One Tre Roc. I
For what?
sent both of y'all the video. The video of what?
Really or what, man?
He said Devontae Parker got benched by 4 Miami coaches. Tillman, Campbell, Gas, and Flores. He don't eat right nor hydrate. Yeah, but didn't Devontae Parker go to the Pro Bowl?
Last year, I think.
Huh?
I think he went last year.
That's what I'm saying. Devontae Parker is a Pro Bowler, man.
Devontae
What?
Parker ain't have a quarterback since he been in the NFL.
Why you hating on Parker? Later, Vic. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up here. Probably gonna wrap it up at the 2-hour mark. We have an hour 52 in. It is getting late, and Barry Gang got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
I just
me
want to
too.
talk some
I gotta
football.
get up at like 6 in the morning.
Oh, 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you already know, bro. I'll rock this whole thing out with you. This is what we do.
No, a backup quarterback probate.
Devontae Parker never had a solid starting quarterback. You see when he got Fitzpatrick last year, what he did? Even
Yeah,
when
that's what it was.
Tannehill
It
was
was
there,
just magic
Tannehill
with him
wasn't the Tannehill he
for those
is right
5
now with the
games when
Titans.
Devontae Parker balled out, and he had like over 150 yards a game or something like that. Devontae
Yeah.
Parker's a beast, man. Grand. I wouldn't mind. I'll trade you guys Rager and I'll trade you Rager and Barnett for Devontae Parker.
Yeah, I'll take that trade any
Go
day.
talk to your GM over there in Miami, Grand. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, Grant, go holler at your GM. Tell him we want Parker. We give you Rager and Barnett.
Devontae's best year was in 2016 with Tannehill. With Gates as his head coach. Yeah, but Fitz made the Parker look good. Fitz made Parker look good. Well,
This definitely made him look good.
they still made the plays. You can't hate on him. He made whether Fitz got it to him or not. He still caught the ball.
Fix actually noticed his
Like I
game
said,
and
I would
actually
trade
played to his
Rager
strengths, though.
in a 3rd-round pick for Devontae Parker to the Eagles.
Get her done, Howie.
Get it done. Go talk to your guys over there in Miami, Fin Talk, or whatever they do, Fin Insider, or whatever you said the name of that show is. You tell them to talk to the Miami beat writers to talk to the head coach, to talk to the GM, to talk to all of them and make it happen.
Yes, sir, Grant. Tell your people to call our people.
He said Rager's a slot receiver. We got Waddle, and Rager's like Jakeem Grant. Miami just got rid of Grant. Yeah, he got rid of him for Rager.
Mm-hmm.
Get him.
I like Jakeem Grant too. He came out of Texas Tech. He was a little speedy slot receiver.
He said, "I'll take it quick. Give me a third rounder alone for Parker." Facts.
Shit. Well. Like
there
I
you go.
said, tell your people to call our people, man.
Yeah, tell your people, call our people. Make it happen. We give you guys a third rounder
We
for
give
Parker.
you a third rounder.
That would be awesome. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you guys want, how about this? We'll give you a first rounder and Rager for Parker and Waddle.
Parker and Waddle? God damn.
That'd be awesome. Then Devontae Smith and Waddle be back together. And then Devontae Parker will be on the other side. Then with Quez Watkins, that'd be the best 4 receivers in the league, my guy.
That'd be crazy.
We'd tear up the league then. Tear it up.
Just
Shout
having Waddle and Quez on the same
hanging with us. We
crazy.
are already like 2 hours in, and you guys have been nothing but fun. Anybody else have any questions? Or let's go with some questions for our last like 5-10 minutes here. Let's go with some questions about this Sunday's game. Let's go with some Raider questions. What do you guys think is going to be the biggest problem in this Raiders game?
I think our only thing that hold us back is Sirianni this game.
For real. I think the defense has already gotten what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? They've already made that convert. Like, I honestly cannot hate on our defense at all. I really don't even – I was never really that down on our defense except for the first 2 games when we kept calling the same defense over and over again. But It's definitely gotten better. And the only reason why our defense been on the field for so long is because we don't run the ball and we give all these 3 and outs and give them back on the field so they're tired as hell. But as the last couple of weeks, we've been getting turnovers and sacks and interceptions and fumbles and, so it's like, what up, man? We can't really blame those guys. They're doing their part.
Right.
Because I'll take it. Slot receivers are a dime a dozen. The first round is the real prize to me. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Give me Waddle. Give me Parker. We send you a first rounder and Rager. That's like 2 first rounders for 2 first rounders. It's our first round last year for your first round this year. And then you'll be getting a first round pick for a veteran receiver and Devontae Parker.
Sound like a good deal to me.
Is that Bird Game 31 not streaming the game will be the biggest problem. You guys want me to do that play-by-play again? I was thinking about it. It was kind of cool. If you guys want to see it, I'll do it. So, y'all let me know. I know One Tre Roc. Don't you stream the game on the network? I mean, on the Facebook.
Yeah, I stream it live on the Facebook.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see it stream there, it'll be there. Or like I said, if y'all want me to do another play-by this week, I'll do it again. It's kind of hard for me because I be have to wanting to say some stuff that I can't say on this channel, but I'll be good and I'll do it again. If that's what y'all want to see, I'm down to do it. But yeah, One Tre, go ahead and give them a little breakdown. We got some more. What do you say? I like you to stream it, but I don't want to take from One Tre Roc or JC Eagles. Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah, man. I respect that, man.
But he's not doing it on YouTube. He's on a Facebook group, right?
Yeah, I don't stream it off YouTube. I do it straight off the Facebook, the Bird Games Facebook, the Nation's Facebook page.
Yeah, if you're on Facebook, you can go to
Facebook.
The Bird Game Nation Sports Live, and that's be streamed the game on there. So, but for YouTube, yeah, JC is back from the game, but we'll see what's going on. We might do it, might not. We'll see how I'm feeling Sunday morning. He said, I don't know the Raiders that much. What or who do we gotta stop? For me, I'll
Darren
answer it with
Waller.
saying we have to stop Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Carr's one of those guys. You get to him early, you hit him early and often, he'll suck the rest of the game. And it'll be
Mm-hmm.
easy peasy the rest of the game. But if you let Carr go on a roll, just like any other quarterback, you know what I'm saying? He can get on fire. He definitely got the weapons to make you look stupid. So, you
Mm-hmm.
got Ruggs, you got Waller, you got Winfro, you got Drake playing good as a receiving back out of the backfield. And then that would definitely open up the running game with Josh Jacobs. So we don't want none of that stuff getting started. We got to get to him early, often, and hell, maybe even hurt him. In the first, let Flat sit on him a couple of times in that first quarter
Yeah.
because you don't want Carr getting hot, man. That's one thing we don't want.
You
And their
don't.
deep and their offensive line's not too good, so we should be
You
able to get
definitely
in
don't.
there, and get in
You
there
definitely
often.
want to put them pads on Carr though. You gotta
Yeah.
put them pads on him.
So what would you say would be what we got to stop?
With me, it's the same thing. I feel like we gotta contain Darren Waller. Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs. If we could contain them, that's basically shutting down 90% of their offense. So, I mean, like you said, we could get to Carr. We can make them. We can make them start panicking, like making them feel them hits. Big Javon Hargreaves, Fletcher Cox falling on top of him. He's gonna start crumbling. Derek Carr is like he's a great quarterback to me. I like him as a quarterback. It's just he's soft. Like that's as simple as I could put it. He's soft. He doesn't like to get hit at all. So I mean, whether we do it with our front four, or we bring a little bit more pressure. It don't matter how we get to him, but we got to get to him early. That's gonna set the tone in the football game. And I feel like we gotta score touchdowns when we get opportunities to score touchdowns. We gotta jump on these dudes early and force them to pass the football for the rest of the game. Because you don't want them to keep getting them 5 yards of pocket. Josh Jacobs is a load to bring down. He's a load to bring down. Dude runs behind his pads, always falling forward, gaining extra yards, and he can catch out of the backfield. So it's gonna be like basically a nightmare trying to cover this dude.
No,
So, especially for our linebackers. So I feel like if we hop on them early and force them to pass the football, we win this game.
yeah, and we like I said, like B Doc says, if we run the ball, we win, and I'm definitely gonna say that too. I feel like if we run the ball consistently, we win this game easily. Then I might go back to Grant Kazier's score for me, 31-14. Because I was saying it's going to be a little bit closer, 24-14. But we run the ball consistently. Yeah, we can beat them big. Like this is a game that's a winnable game. This is a game I had lined up we're supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? They're only, what, 3-2?
Uh-huh. 3-2, yep.
Yeah. Or is it 3? No, they're 6 games. So,
I think they 3-3.
yeah, 3-3. There's only one more win than us, guys. Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
definitely possible. He said 3 keys to victory. If you were the Raiders, One Tre Roc and BG31, how would you beat the Eagles? 3 keys.
I mean, it's simple, man. Do what everybody else been doing. Run the football. Run the football down our throat. Play action us to death. It's like and force our offense to go 3-0. That's been the recipe for everybody beating us. I mean, so I wouldn't switch it up. I would try to stick by that game plan. Oh, the Raiders 4-2? Sheesh. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, they did win last week. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
They definitely
4-2.
won last week.
Still, that's still not. Who do you guys play? Who you guys won that was really relevant? That's like a scare that you got to beat. Like, what powerhouse team you got to beat?
Then they beat Cleveland, I think, or Kansas
Cleveland's
City.
garbage.
They beat one of those teams. I think it was Kansas City.
Did you do all 3?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yep.
yeah, what the Raiders would have to do to beat us, the Raiders would have to get Josh Jacobs started early and feed him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if you start any kind of running game with Josh Jacobs and Drake, that would be a huge problem for us. And then that's going to definitely open up the pass game because we're going to have to start sucking up trying to stop that run. And that's going to open up the pass game. And you're going to see how, when you got an elite speed receiver like Ruggs out there, you've seen Tyreek Hill tear us up the second half of that KC game. So that's exactly what would happen to us there.
Right.
And if we don't run the ball, then, it'll be up to the Raiders to stop our run game. If we do try to run, stop them early to make Nick Sirianni back out of it, and then you have one dimension. And you guys got some pretty good defensive linemen. At least I know Crosby's really good. You know what I'm saying? So if he gets activated, he started getting to Jalen Hurts early, that could be another problem. Yeah, and basically just like, just disturb that pass, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't run the ball, it's going to be easy for the Raiders to beat us.
Yeah.
So it's all on the hopes that Nick Sirianni understands it and changes up his game plan, and run the ball like that. I think if we run the ball, the Raiders really don't have no chance in beating us.
Running the football helps the whole team out. It helps the defense out, and it helps your quarterback out. It helps your receivers get open. Running the football just sets up so much for the game. It's like, I don't understand why you will have a dog in the backfield and don't want to run the football, but I mean, that's above my pay grade, I guess. And whatever they got going on in-house, because even if this is a Sirianni game plan, you as like Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, y'all could come and nip that crap in the bud for real. Like, bro, like, hand this football off. I mean, a good 15 times a game. So I feel like it's higher than Nick Sirianni at this point. I feel like it's Jeffrey Lurie and I'm trying to evaluate Jalen Hurts.
Oh yeah, he said from my poll that I put on prediction on which Eagle players will ball. My choices was do you think Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins? I think it was Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, or Miles Sanders will ball this Sunday.
Surprisingly, I think it's gonna be Smith. Smith due for another good game, man. It been kind of a pattern with Devontae Smith. Like, he'll have a good game, then you have probably one or two off games, and then you have another good game. So he due for another good game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Miles Sanders. I think we're gonna actually feed him the rock this game, and then you're gonna really be able to see the real Eagles offense this week. Miles Sanders gonna get that rock, get over 100 yards rushing, maybe 2 touchdowns, and then that's gonna open up for everybody else to eat. I think you're gonna have Goddard get a couple of catches. You're gonna have, Smith get some catches. You're gonna have everybody spread it, but it's gonna look more like the Atlanta game. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's eating. But it's going to start with our running game and Miles Sanders this week. And the Raiders guy said, you got to beat Baltimore? Yeah, that's a pretty good team, though. That's good. I'm not going to hate on that, but, that's one team. Devil's advocate, yep. We beat ourselves all the time. That's all we've been doing is beating ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
He said, we got Jordan Howard. Why we not use him? Because we don't run the ball.
We don't even use our running backs we got. So what's the point of bringing the Jared Howard up?
That just is senseless to even bring him up, And yeah, once again, while we still got 14 in here, please hit that like, subscribe to One Tre Roc. He is on the road to 200. Subscribe to the network channel, BGN Sports Media is on the road to 200. And subscribe to me, Bird Game 31. If you're not a subscriber, I'm on the road to 2K. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get there. If you like any of all of our contents, you go find some merchandise at the Bird Game 31 shop. That's also in the links. And also the media shop has all the content creators for the network and all their memorabilia. So make sure you guys go check both of those things out. Much love to all you guys, man. Thanks for coming in, hanging out with us for 2 hours. We're 2 hours 10 in and still got 14 in chat. That's much love to all you guys. It was a pop-up, last minute type thing. Thank you, One Tre Roc, for coming on and rocking with me out. Over these 2 hours. It's, something I wanted to do, and I'm happy you're able to come on here and we can talk some Eagles football. Eagles been don't run the ball, as you know. It could have Brian Westbrook keep buyers and won't use them. Yeah, exactly. Facts. So yeah, any last words and go ahead and let them know where they can find you at, my guy, before we get up out of here.
Yeah, man. Just like he said, like, comment, and subscribe to all of our channels, man. Especially me, man. You gotta feed that. You gotta feed the Didi. Listen, man. I feel like I put out great content. I
Yes,
mean,
you
I
do.
should be a little bigger than I am, but I mean, it is what it is. That come with time. But just please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, man. I'm on the road to 200. I mean, with y'all help, I could get there. I mean, and I'm a part of the uh, Bird Game Sports Media. So, I mean, we doing something big over here. I mean, y'all see, it's not just an Eagles thing now. It's broad now. It's broad now. We bringing people in from here, from there, from every team. So, I mean, that's just gonna help out the little program we got going on. So, like, comment, and subscribe. One Tre Roc, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bird Game 31. You already know, man. And oh yeah, check us out every Friday too. Every Friday
Yes,
night.
guys. Tomorrow night, tell them about it. We're gonna be back like we did last week. It's gonna be the call-in show. We're gonna think of an awesome name for it too. It's gonna be the call-in show tomorrow night. You know, we're gonna be back here, taking you guys in, bringing you guys up 5 minutes at a time, letting you guys talk about what you want to talk about our birds, you know, showing your love, giving love back to you. If we can help you out in any kind of way in terms of subscribers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We'll drop your link and, you know, we try to get you some subscribers. I think that happened last time. We ended up getting a lot of people some good subscriptions, helping some people reach some goals. But it's going to be the Eagles call-in show, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be here answering calls, answering questions, and taking names. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
make sure you hit. What
Every
time is that
Friday
tomorrow night,
night.
10?
Check it out. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss it. You want to get your face on the screen. You want to get your frustrations out. Or you just want to kick it with me and Bird Gang for a little bit, man. Just pull up to the channel. The link gonna be in the comments. You slide up in there. I mean, and you get it all off your chest. I mean, this open conversation. This open conversation. Like, y'all, you don't gotta be about one specific thing. I mean, y'all just want to come in and just say hi. Y'all could do that too. I mean, just pull up. I mean, this for y'all. This for the fans. This for who we do this for. So, I mean, like you said, just slide up to the channel, man.
Right. So what time is that gonna be tomorrow?
It's gonna be around like that's gonna be what, 10?
Yeah, I think it was at 10. Cats. The Cool Cat does his show at 9. So yeah, I think it's at 10 tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
slide up to
rap
the
is the
show
Cool
at
Cat
10. Me and Bird
Connors
Gang gonna be doing our calling
weekend
thing, man.
pregame show, whatever he likes to call that show over there. What was that? Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Oh yeah. Cause they got their show tomorrow at what time? At 7:38. So we can probably do like 9:30.
All right, that's cool.
So we're gonna
9:30
do
cool.
we be on here tomorrow night 9:30 for the fan call-in show. You know, fan appreciation show, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna think of a cool name because we need to get a new name and logo for it. So we're gonna get all that stuff dialed in and taken care of. But the show's for you guys to, you know, to let out your steam about your Philadelphia Eagles or just talk some good stuff about it. You know, give people more faith to be more hopeful about the Eagles. Whatever you want to do, like he said, it's all for you. Give us a call. Give us your thoughts. You know, either what time? Friday? It's PM.
PM. It's a night
So
show.
if it's like 9:30, we're definitely gonna get it out. Like, you'll know by in the morning time. We'll definitely have it on there exactly what time. I just gotta double check the network and find out when our other show's on. It's gonna be right after that show. So we're looking at like 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be 6:30 for you, Grand Kazir, if you're on the West Coast, right? The West Coast is 3 hours behind. So looking at 6:30 around your time there, Grand Kazir. And then he
Yes,
says,
sir.
any thoughts on Simon? Only thoughts I have about that is I'm not a Sixers fan, but I would love him to come to the Pacers. I'm a
What?
Pacers fan. Send him over here to the Pacers. We know what to do with him. We know what to do with him.
Hey, B-Dog, go check out my last video. I'll tell you that'll tell you how I feel about
Yeah,
Ben
also,
Simmons.
we have One Tre Roc does everything Philadelphia, man. Sixers, Phillies, probably the Flyers. whatever you want in Philadelphia. He lives there. He definitely does all the Philadelphia sports. Unfortunately, Bird Gang 31 is a Pacer fan. So I only do the Eagles in Philadelphia. I like the 76ers though. They're all right.
Yeah,
You
B
know?
Duck. Just go check out my page. I threw it up there. I mean, that'll let you know how I feel about Ben Simmons right now. It's a bad situation, man. It's a horrible situation right now. I mean, I hope this doesn't drag on all season. I mean, if
They
they
need
could
to
get,
trade him to the Pacers.
I'll take Brogdon. I'll take Michael Brogdon at this point.
Yeah, just trade him to the Pacers. I'm pretty sure we know what to do with him. We just need any star on the Pacers, man. That's why I haven't even been watching basketball. We don't have no freaking players worth
They
of
ain't
them.
have a star since Victor Oladipo left.
We got a lot of foreigner stars on our team that they play some good basketball, but we need like a legit star on our team. You know, that someone that has like a Nike endorsement or something, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, B Doc. Let everybody know you call in too, my guy. You'll get your time on the screen, 5 minutes to talk whatever you need to talk, my guy. You know, let your opinions be heard by everywhere and YouTube communities all over the place. He said he's a Lakers and a Sixers fan.
How you a Lakers and a Sixers fan?
I don't know how you do that one.
That don't even sound attractive, man.
You like LeBron James, probably. Most of the people like LeBron James. That's why they're Lakers fans. Oh yeah, tomorrow I do got another interview with a good Raiders content creator too. So the network's gonna be rocking tomorrow. We got some good shows coming up. So make sure you guys stay tuned. That's why I tell you guys, subscribe and hit the post notification bell. You know, also like I said, guys like you, Grand Gazier, you like all the teams. You know what I'm saying? We got a Panthers guy on there already. We got a couple of Cowboys people on there already. We got a Washington football team guys coming starting next week. You know, Tampa Bay guys starting next week. You know, so we got teams, other teams representing their teams, if giving you guys great content on the media channel. So tell all your friends and all, even if they're not Eagles fans, they can subscribe to the network. They're definitely gonna be all of our Eagles shows are still staying on the network too. So don't think that we're just wiping out this and bringing in anything else. We're just adding to it to put more shows, to give you guys more great content. So make sure you guys go hit that subscribe over there on the network channel for me, please. He go Magic Days, hell no. He said he's a Suns, Dolphins, Shark, and Tampa Diamondbacks. That's pretty interesting mix. I'm a Pacer, Eagle, Giants, San Francisco Giants, LA Kings. I don't watch hockey though.
It's all Philly for me.
Hey, but shout out to y'all still up in here. I've been trying to get off, but I keep seeing new ones come up. So trying to get all you guys before we get out of here. Magic, Kareem, Dr. J, and Barkley is why he is a Lakers and 76ers fan.
I can't be a Lakers and 76ers fan.
He just gave you the reason, though.
You could just say you like those players. You got to pick one team, though. You can't. You can't, like, that's like me liking Durant and I say I'm a Nets fan. Like, that's not that. Like, you a Durant fan. I'm a
You say he's not a LeBron fan, which is good.
Not a LeBron fan? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
He's Eagles, Sixers, Pirates, and Penguins.
The hell?
Where's the Pirates at? Man. That's Pittsburgh, right? Those are all Pittsburgh teams, right?
Them all Pennsylvania teams.
Yeah. See? So he's like you.
Though.
Who do you like?
Who?
Eagles, Sixers, and who? Who's your baseball and hockey team?
Who, me?
Yeah.
All Philly.
I know, but those are all Philly. Do you like the Pirates and the Penguins?
They're not all Philly teams. Those Pennsylvania teams. Yeah, it's all the same state, but it's not the same city, though.
Oh, you like Philly, like
Philly, yeah.
Flyers.
Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, Phillies.
Okay.
Them all Philadelphia teams.
Oh, not the state. You talking about the actual
I'm talking
city.
About the city.
This is the city I'm in. You like Meek Mills?
Oh, Philly.
You like Meek Millie?
Yeah. Meek Mills. All that, man.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. We're at 2 hours, 20 minutes in. We said we're going to leave 20 minutes ago. I always said at the end of my shows, fly, Eagles, fly, baby. We're going to beat them Raiders. Peace.